We are in the middle of a hype train. Let's you and I get a little BetterHelp action done prior.
Sounds good.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. That's BetterHelp. BetterHelp.com.
/BTLS.
Make sure you use the /BTLS kicker. When you're at your best, you can do great things, but sometimes life gets you bogged down and you may feel overwhelmed and like you're not showing up the way you want to. If you're thinking about giving online therapy a try, BetterHelp is the best option out there. It's convenient, it's affordable, and the bottom line is completely online. You don't have to go anywhere. Just fill out a brief questionnaire, and then they'll match you with a licensed therapist. If that therapist isn't, you're not vibing with that therapist or something, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. If you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can help you get there. Visit BetterHelp.com
/BTLS
and get 10% off your first month. Again, it's so very, very, very simple. That's BETTER, BetterHelp, HELP.com
/BTLS
/BTLS. Use that for, again, 10% off your first month. Lummy, where are you? Oh, you're done. You're done.
Hall of Famer Hierarchy 65, 10,000 bits.
It was nice to spend some time with Hierarchy 65.
Really?
It was just,
Tony T 32, 1,000 bits. Where'd you spend time with him at?
Just I saw him 3 or 4 different times at the party.
Oh.
I didn't spend some time. We didn't go out back and do a glory hole or anything like that.
Which party?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Was Hierarchy 65 not here?
No, he was not here.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm confusing him with 843 Bubba.
Oh.
Okay.
Was 843 Bubba here?
Yeah.
Too? Okay. All right. I was just saying. I wasn't quite in the soundest of minds. David Figueroa, $20. Hold on. Further action to accept this Cash App deal.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that means. I don't have time to go through all that right now. Talking about, I wanted to get into the me and Ashley situation.
Oh, yeah.
So first of all, it's fairly early in the party, and she specifically.
This is Saturday night?
Yeah, this is Saturday night. And she specifically, it all starts with at Tate's. She sits beside me with the baby, and Walker's not having it. She tries to, let me hold Walker, and he acts like I literally am the worst man in the entire world. He starts crying and then all night long he hates me, and he he can associate me with badness, I guess. Which means the bottom line is he watches Twitch and Lummy and Ashley instill that guy's an a-hole, probably.
It's the only thing it could be.
Babies have intuition.
Right, they do. They're smart.
Loves Dr. Dan.
So Ashley and I are talking, and I just hey, Ashley, I just think you don't like me. I don't know. You just I don't get the vibe that you like me on Thursday. And she's like, but I like you. And I go, whatever.
Prove it.
So Friday, I didn't really have much interaction with her because I don't think she was here Friday.
No, she wasn't here. No.
Right. So Saturday, this whole weekend's been a blur. Okay, guys.
I could tell.
I'm just now pulling I'm just starting to pull the nose up.
Remember, we talked about Walker not liking you on the air. I don't know what's wrong with this mic, but remember what Lummy said?
What?
When he dropped the T. Word.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
He said that you can touch some T's.
Oh, and your mic is.
I know. I don't know why.
Really? So anyway, Lummy.
Yes.
Your wife then early on, like at 7:30, party doors opened at 7. I don't know what time she got here. You were here early helping set things up.
Yeah.
Then you guys I think maybe you went back, picked her up and
Colton actually drove her down.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
It was good
nice
to see Colton.
Yeah.
He's the best.
And his little girlfriend.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's cute.
And so anyway, early on, she's got this leather kind of corset deal that's got her. Your wife has some very pendulous, nice jugs.
Yes,
very
they are.
big pink jugs.
Yes, they are.
And she comes up to me, and now it's early on. I'm not really quite, my right rear isn't quite nearly as hot as it needs to be. I'm in hot laps right now. I'm not nearly at the state of mind that I would be like at say 10:30 or 11.
Still getting heat in your tires.
Yeah, I'm still getting heat in my tires, heat in the motor. I'm still just whatever. And she comes up to me and she goes, I just want to let you know that I really, really do like you, and you can get as affectionate as you want on me. And I go,
Really?
Oh.
and I go, for real? And she goes, yeah, for real. Like, you can grab my boobs right now. So I kind of grab them, but I don't grab them like grab them. I just kind of like just kind of like
Gently grab.
Yeah, just kind of
Chili dog it.
Just
As you say.
Yeah, just kind of like. She's like,
You
oh
like,
no,
you
no,
like
no.
Poked him.
Yeah, I kind of like
poked him?
Well, I just kind of was. let me. When,
Brian from Philly, 1,000 bits.
First of all, she's just not the average girl. She's the wife of a very popular coworker
Yeah,
of
but you
mine.
had the opportunity to grab and you poked.
Like, well, hold on.
poke.
If you told me to grab your boob, Anna, I would be
Be like,
so.
where is it? Where?
Where is it? But no,
Some girls were saying that to me
like
on Saturday.
tail the donkey.
I would be
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I mean, I just wouldn't go all in hard, knowing,
Yeah.
first of all, let's just be honest. I would never grab your boob.
And I would
even-
never offer.
Well,
so.
because I just, you and Lummy and Blitz are way too different men's that I
Yeah.
got to worry about on how hard I grab their boobs.
Right.
So, like I literally, if you told me to grab your boob, I would just literally go, like just poke it.
Right. Yeah, our relationship is different. Our
I would grab
intimacy
it
is more
as
like
least amount as-
choking and arm barring.
Right.
Yeah.
I would grab your boob as least. I might just maybe rub my elbow on it, just saying, okay,
Well,
there you
thank
go.
you.
There you go.
That's very gentlemanly of you.
shoulder.
And it's not that I don't want to
Elbow.
grab your boobs. It's just that
No, I'd rather you elbow me in the
Blitz
chest.
is just that could really set him off.
Right.
So
Good luck
Ash,
with your cowboy gun.
you're the guy that wires things up around here and things.
I know.
He's working on it.
You're better off with a megaphone.
Yeah. And he's off camera right now because he's scrambling around with wires and
So
stuff.
pissed.
He looks like the chef on the Muppets right now, back there
Yeah.
throwing wires out, trying to plug things in.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, man, he had to completely rewire our microphone rack because our USB went out, and so when we were getting ready for BARP and we were using our wireless microphones, Blitz had to completely come into our rack room, which is to the left over there, and go and spend like an hour of just straight rewiring stuff, even to get the microphones on Saturday night to work. And he still has like about another couple hours of rewiring to do for us to get back, total, right? I'm assuming something like that.
Yes.
Sure.
Our USB went out.
Yeah. So Lummy,
Or
You-
UPS, if anyone cares.
your Lummy, your wife comes up to me and says,
Yeah.
"Hey, I want you to grab my boobs." And I go, so I just kind of tink. She goes, "Oh no."
Was anyone else around?
Oh, there's
Yeah, there's people.
Oh,
that
there's-
I've heard.
Okay,
I've
that
heard
makes
that
it
it was a
better.
show.
This was not. Listen, Anna, to my credit,
Yeah.
this was not a private matter at all.
Okay, I'm just trying
Like,
to set the
this
scene
would
in my
be
head.
far
By the
more.
gate.
This was
Oh,
no,
Jesus.
that was the first time, Dan Blitz.
Oh, there was multiple
Oh
times?
yeah, there was one by the
Of
gate.
this?
There was one by the stage. There was one by the front entrance. There was one by my like in the the little doorway that separates the two bathrooms here in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
There was a real big one there, and then there was one in the kitchen.
What the hell?
Yeah,
I thought it was once.
the one in the kitchen, man. I got up on that ass. Like I both hands on her ass.
Oh.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was saying how she wanted another kid.
Well, so anyway, she starts. As soon as she walks in, she comes right to me.
Beelines.
Beelines it to me, and I'm kind of over there by like kind of where Nash's drunk girlfriend hit the wall.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at, Blitz, where the Hoosier tires are stacked up with a cone. I'm kind of there for some reason. I think I'm going from one point to another. And she goes, "Hey, Bubba." Now, mind you, Lummy, none of this was done in private. So
Yeah.
it makes it far less egregious because I wanted witnesses and she wanted witnesses too. Because like it would be different to be like, "Hey, Lummy, guess what? Me and Ashley were out back by my old paint shed, and I grabbed her ass, I grabbed her boobies,
Oh,
and
interesting.
there's nobody was allowed. That area was locked back there, so that means I would have to go back there. It's better to molest somebody in person.
Oh,
than
yes,
what people
of course.
see.
Yes, especially multiple times.
Listen,
In
man.
public, you mean?
I don't think you can get in trouble
in person.
if you molested a woman.
Yep.
And there were 15 people that saw it, and the 15 people said to the cops, "I'm telling you right now, she asked him to grab her boobs quite hard. And when he started grabbing her, and she says, 'That's all you got,' and he grabbed him harder, and all 15 girls, boys, everybody, people that didn't know said, 'Yes, officer.'
corroborate.
That's how it happened. Mr. Clem grabbed. She said, 'That's all you got.' He grabbed harder, and she said, 'There'll be more of that later.' I don't think they take me to jail on that one.
What is this, Iran?
Dan, you're a lawyer, not necessarily a criminal lawyer, but if I'm at, let's say you're at a public place and a woman says, hey, grab my boobs. You grab them, and she said, and by the way, there's 15 witnesses, and they all tell the cop the same thing, and and the woman says, listen, that's all you got. Grab them, take them right around the farm, and I don't think they take you to jail, do they?
Nope.
No. So Lummy, the very first one, I'm over there standing by the dented siding.
Yeah.
Courtesy of Nash. Standing by the dented siding, which by the way, me and Blitz were looking at it a few days ago. We're like, God, that looks like crap. Nash, I love you to death, but can we get something? Can we do something with that? That looks like crap. Anyway, I didn't mean to bring my party down. So I'm standing by the dented side, and Ashley makes a beeline for me, and there's probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 people. Really, this party, there was not a lot of places to hide, and like everything was pretty much. If you were in the studio, there were 10 to 15 people. If you were in the bullpen, there were 5 to 8 people. If they were in the
you could hide if you wanted to.
Well, I guess you could, but whatever.
But you're right, Bubba. There wasn't a lot of hiding.
Right.
No. There weren't a lot of places
The
to
only
hide.
places you could hide is if you were an
really knew where to
employee.
go.
If you were an employee and you know the upstairs door code,
Right,
so that you could go into Clem's Club house, or you knew the gate code to the back. You could probably wiggle it back there.
Sure.
But I got Blink cameras, so I'll go back and check the cameras. Lummy, I go and she says, "Hey, I just want you to know that I really." I want you to know that I don't have a problem with you. I like you, and if you say that I don't ever get very affectionate with you, I want you to grab my jugs.
Oh.
So I grab them, but I don't grab them. I just kind of grab them. And she says, no, really, really grab them. So I was like, bam, 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 bam. I was like, really,
Oh, you're getting after it.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I didn't stick my face. Well, hold on, there's a caveat to that. So as I'm grabbing them, Scout sees me grabbing him, and she's like, "Well, can I motorboat him?" Well, I'm like, and Ashley's like, "Sure."
Oh,
so
course.
I'm grabbing him, going blam, 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 and then Scout gets in and starts going, brrr, and she motorboats him. That's the first opportunity.
Oh.
So I did that, and then like the second time, she gave me a really big hug and like kind of an aggressive kiss on my chin, on my neck, behind my ear, kind of.
What the hell?
Yeah. And then the third time was like another boob grab. And then I think the fourth time might have been in the cafeteria. And she's like, hey, I'm like, man, your ass looks good. And she's like, grab it. Grab the hell out of it. So I got just 2 big hands, just grabbed the hell out of it.
Oh.
So, Lummy, in full disclosure, I really got handsy with your wife at her, beckoning.
Well, I didn't know there was like 5 times.
What did you hear?
I got kind of a couple different reports saying there might be pictures, and also that Bubba was kind of playing around with Ashley's boobs. I didn't talk to Ashley about it until yesterday, where she pretty much said, "What are you going to do about it? You said he was allowed on the air," which kind of stumped me on that one.
No, but what was your question?
I said, did you let Bubba grab your boobs? And she goes, yeah. Why? I said, well, people are telling me. She goes, well, you said it on the air that he was allowed to grab my boobs. I didn't know about the motorboating with Scout and
I don't got
5 other things that.
Hold on, motorboating with Scout. How do I got anything to do with that?
Cracker Chris 79, 2,200 bits.
Thank you.
Oh no, I would have asked her about that one, or you
Yeah,
grabbed
yeah.
her ass and she's kissing your neck, and
She did kiss my neck. It was nice, and I was like, I kind of kissed her on behind the ear a little bit, kind of like that.
Wow.
So,
was this all on
romantic.
top of the shirt or under the shirt or
No,
for the
Lummy.
boob grab?
Lummy, come, I have respect. It was all on top of the shirt.
Just
Nothing.
making sure.
No, there was nothing like I didn't grab any skin.
I didn't grope your wife skin to skin.
Yeah, I mean, I just really played with them on the outside of the material.
Well, they're nice.
Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to kind of get into that little bit and let you know that I hope you're not mad at me.
No.
And
I'm not.
But she
Disappointed,
she does like me, and she likes to get affectionate. And she's like, I don't know if this is going to be an every time I see her thing. I think it was.
Should be a new tradition.
Oh yeah, instead of a handshake, you just
Agreed.
grab her
Exactly.
boobs.
So.
I guess she's also got a little handsy with Wizzy too. And
Oh.
Oh, goddamn.
She did.
And I guess she was messing around with Wizzy.
Wizzy
Wizzy-
looked pretty good in that corset.
Man, Wizzy
That
looked
was
really
strong.
good with those leather. Let me go through some of the chicks that I noticed.
There's a lot of pics on our Instagram, by the way.
Is there?
On the stories. I tried to post as many as I could.
Go to our Instagram at the Bubba Army, and you'll be able to maybe get some pictures of some of the ladies that were at BARP, but just off the top of my head, Bubba Army mom, Tina.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't, like, her profile picture doesn't do her near the justice. She looked great. Missy Hazlett.
She was having fun too.
She was, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Missy Hazlett looked great.
She always looks good.
Romina looked amazing.
Beautiful.
Krista Diaco, not only amazing, but just Dan, don't get mad at me, but she's got the best attitude of all the Diaco chicks.
Oh,
she's just like one of the dudes.
Sure. With a couple glasses of wine, it's even better.
Caesar's, I don't know if you guys, my buddy Caesar who owns Rubber City, I invited him. His Leslie, she looked good. Did you see? Did you meet Leslie, Anna?
You did.
I did. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
And Merch Crick, I thought looked great.
Oh yeah, always does.
Yes. His son was nice.
Yeah, Vicente, I heard her son was here. Yes. Caitlin Hatley and Micah looked great.
I think it is Misha actually.
Is it Misha?
Yeah.
Okay. Boy, one of my new favorites is Nikki Pield's wife, Allie.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
They were a strong couple.
Canton, Ohio. Alex Stein not only behaved himself,
Yes.
Great.
but he brought his girl prepaid, and she's gorgeous. Absolutely
She's cool,
gorgeous. Bob from Sunbelt Rentals' wife, Carla, I spent some time talking to them. She's hot. Wizzy looked great. Teese, Teese doesn't usually get sexed up, but Teese didn't have a bra and was blowing out the nipple. Like the nipples were just completely hanging out.
Yeah.
He didn't have a bra.
No. But she didn't have
What?
hold on. She didn't have a bra, but she also had like a sheer top.
Yeah.
Yes.
She showed me at the beginning of the
where you
night.
could see, she showed me too. I'm like,
Me
wow.
too.
Yep.
Not a fan. Looked great.
Amy had the tees out.
Yes, Amy from Greg and Amy. She had them jacked up to the
Oh
sky.
yeah.
I didn't get a chance to see Riz his wife. I'm sure she probably looked hot as hell. Did Riz his bring his wife?
I don't believe so.
Oh,
There you go. Because I would
have.
have tuned in on her. She's one of my favorites to begin with.
Oh, and Dan's assistant Jennifer showed up. She's awesome.
Yeah. Well, that was
she looked good,
great,
too.
but not so great.
Why?
What?
She just looks at me and Dan with pure hatred.
She
Yeah,
really
but it's
does.
fun.
She does.
She's a sweetheart.
And I walked up to her and I said, "Hey, can I tell you something?" She goes, "What?" And I go, "This is very inappropriate, but you're at my business, not yours right now." She goes, "Yeah, what do you want?" I go, "Your ass looks so good." She goes, "Pig." She goes, "Go back to your boyfriend." I go, trust me, I will.
So who do you think hates me more, Jennifer or Romina?
Or your family. I don't know. Felix the cat. Felix the cat's wife. Man.
Yeah,
she's
she's
so
strong.
God. Those pants. Jenny Durst looked great.
Yes.
Kelly and Brandy, of course, Will's girls.
They were fun.
They're fun. They might win the fun. They may win their award.
I mean, they were only here for a little bit, and they left before like 9.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
They did?
Yeah, they only here for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
They tried to molest me.
Country girl looked great.
Yeah.
Matt Heller's girlfriend.
Yeah, Taylor.
Oh my God.
Very cool. Very
and super
beautiful.
elegant and classy and like. And then I feel as if Bubba Light, I'm glad he's not mad at me because I spoke to him on Saturday night, but I gave Bubba Light a little setup for Friday, and supposedly it completely spun him
little
out.
setup.
Oh yeah.
It completely spun him out. And he was like, "Well, goddamn, I got to tell you something. Friday, Wall started closing in and stuff, and I didn't know what to do. And I was like, well, I didn't know what the hell. You told me this wasn't nothing, but it felt like it was the most something I've ever done. So I didn't even know what to do. The most messed up I've ever been in my life." Trickney Ashley looked great. So again, thank you to everybody. And Anna, some of these pictures of these women that we speak of that attended BARP are on our Instagram, correct?
Yeah, and everyone in general, but especially the women.
I met Pedro the pool guy, but of course there was some excuse as to how the flight attendant wife couldn't
Right.
Yeah, back at the hotel with the captain.
Yeah, probably back at the hotel, with the captain.
Right.
My fine state of Indiana was well represented. Mac, of course, Cable Dog, Sumo, Larry Plummer, Scotty Landers,
Yep.
Mary
Elkhart
Lou.
Rob.
Elkhart
He's from Elkhart,
Rob.
Indiana.
Elkhart Rob. So my fine state of Indiana was highly represented. And again, if Matt Hoxie is listening to me, Matt, I probably should have gone like another 5 minutes on your wedding. I'm so sorry.
And congratulations.
And
Yeah,
congratulations.
congratulations.
I'm just I was well, I was about half corded
Yeah.
at the time. And then my gun. Did you see the gun that I got?
Yeah.
From Nick the gun guy, Iggy, and was that it? Is it Nick the
And
gun?
I believe Grouper Lips too.
Yeah,
Grouper
Grouper
Lips.
Lips.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I got to looking at it yesterday. I didn't get a really chance to kind of inspect it.
Well, because you've been saying that you wanted a lever action.
Oh, I've been because I'm a big Yellowstone mark, and I like how the cowboys have those rifles that shoot.
Like the Henrys.
Yeah, the old. I think what are they called? Like the 1897s or something.
Yes.
That's kind of what they call them, the 1897s or something like that. The lever action 45, anywhere between they can. There's 3 different versions. A version that shoots a 38 and a 357, and a version that shoots a 45. That's pretty much the versions they come in, and they're lever action, long barreled rifles, and they're the kind of you got like the cowboy guns. And so they get Grouper Lips, Nick the gun guy, and Iggy gifted me one. Don't forget, last year they got me an AR-15, fully customized. Let me go to Word so I'm not late. I'm going to open. Now, Blitz, this is unloaded, and I'm not threatening anybody. Can I show a gun on?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll do that next.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
You, Hierarchy 65 Hall of Famer, Tony B, everyone for getting the hype train done.
Let me. Don't get mad at me about your wife. She pretty much, like raped me.
Yeah, it was her fault.
It was completely her idea. And so, please.
I'll talk to her when I get home. Her and Walker might be in timeout. Did the BB gun.
Dan, I don't think you have a lever action cowboy rifle, do you?
I do not, but I have that lever action cowboy BB gun that they got me. It's like a little baby brother to your gun.
So when you're a cowboy, man, you have to fucking shoot it, then you'd have to re-rack it, wouldn't you?
Yep. The original Henry repeating rifle, which was like a lever action repeater, had like I want to say it had like a 10 round capacity.
Yeah, I don't know what my capacity is.
I bet you that thing holds 8 to 10.
Really?
Yeah, I think it does.
It's got a long receiver for it.
That's a cool rifle. Yours had stuff on the side, right?
Yeah, it had the
Engraving,
wood
engraving?
stuff. Yeah, it had the wood cutting on it. It was.
So you got some.
There's not gonna be any squirrels left in my neighborhood.
So you're not gonna have to take care of any. Good
Nope.
morning, Lummies Chip. You might say at beach. Good morning.
There were gonna be there's gonna be a lot of food for the hawks.
Take out some pigeons. If they're pooping on
Shoot seagulls and stuff.
One's pooping on your car. The Ferrari.
Yeah, that fucking mockingbird that comes in the spring. Loud motherfucker. For like 3 weeks, he'll just make all kinds of noise until he finds a nest.
Not anymore. Dr. Dan. Sharpshooter.
It's amazing though that the planes landing at MacDill are very resilient to BBs. Doesn't seem to take them out.
And if you shot at or even hit a plane, they got all of that all fucking cameraed up and shit.
Oh, absolutely, dude. You'd be in so much trouble.
You would be in prison.
Yeah.
Oh my, something that Steve couldn't even attempt to get you out of.
Nope.
Steve would just be like, "You're such a stupid fuck. I'm not even trying to get
Exactly.
you out."
No one's shooting seagulls, dude. It was a joke. Bubba's feudal PTSD.
Movie 1973, 88, 25 months to morning, no car.
Yeah. I can understand why someone would want to kill a mockingbird because they're annoying as fuck and they attack you. They don't want to attack me in my office.
I'm mean. Yeah, we never said a seagull. We love seagulls. Seagulls.
Yeah, I don't shoot seagulls.
And pelicans.
Yeah. I just shoot like eagles and egrets.
Eagles. You can't shoot an eagle.
I'm not going to shoot an eagle.
The one bald eagle is circling your house.
Well, I mean, I think if you shoot an American eagle, you go to prison immediately.
That's endangered. It's just you might as well have just shot a seagull. It's the same penalty.
But it's also the national bird. Does that have anything to do with anything?
I don't think it's a heavier penalty, but it's still an illegal bird to shoot. You have this public outcry.
Oh, if you were like on trial for shooting an American eagle,
Yeah,
you would have a public outcry.
Exactly.
Of course, ACO Galona.
Oh, that was a good one.
It says
Ospreys. Elkhart Rob.
if you shoot a bald eagle,
Elkhart Rob was awesome.
you could
I know
you
we've had
could
our
pay
problems in the
up
past.
to $250,000
but we worked through
fine or
it.
2 years prison time.
Mm-hmm.
2 years for shooting a bird. Oof.
Not just not just a bird, motherfucker. This is the American. This is our
Trickest of Knees.
That's right. That's true.
Was anything good on Netflix? I don't know. I've been watching this Human Playground deal. Oh,
You're right, Brett. He is.
It's alright. Oh yeah, there's video of me on Scout's shoulder. She demanded it. She wanted to motorboat Ashley and carry me on her shoulders.
I fucking carried We Paved We Seal off the stage after the Hall of Fame thing and held him up for like 5 seconds, and I think I blew my back out.
Oh, you did?
He's a heavy motherfucker.
I know.
Who's heavy?
We Paved We Seal.
Big lunger.
I held him off the stage. And my back is like smoked.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
There was a few heavy people.
Some were flaunting it better than others.
It's a profound observation. Yeah, there were, yes.
My big country looks good. Beef fennel, 30 months.
Pea fennel.
It's kind of cold in here.
Yes.
It is?
Yeah.
It is a little cold.
I
You
had
cold?
I had ice all over my truck today.
Yeah.
Did you guys?
What?
I had ice all over my truck this morning.
Ice? No, I don't.
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Spot Show. Blitz, that you have I know you were here most of the day wiring and cleaning and putting away. And
Yesterday?
did I say yesterday?
Oh, you didn't say which day?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you were here most of the day.
Yep.
Did you get a chance to take a little bit of time to watch the SpaceX Falcon rocket Heavy?
Oh yeah, did you get that?
What?
That's a sore spot for Blitz.
Oh, I don't know this inside world that you guys have. Blitz, I'm assuming that you might have missed this and it really pissed you off.
Yeah. I saw the end of it.
What time was it at?
What was it, like
Like
6?
6?
Yeah.
Right around
Were you
6.
here?
No.
We're driving around.
After eating a horrible dinner.
Yeah, that was my bad. I take full responsibility for that.
So bad dinner and missed the launch.
Yep.
Hold
Oh
on,
my
bad
God.
dinner to the point where and then you knew, of course you knew exactly when T-minus liftoff
Oh,
was.
I knew exactly what it was. I just forgot right before the launch.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, are you down on yourself right now a little bit?
Yeah.
He was mad.
Did he give you, did he smack your head against the window?
Just a little.
For one, the bad suggestion of restaurant, and then two...
I paid for it, but
The restaurant was good last time we were there. Just this time was not.
it sucked.
Out the
It was
liquid
sour.
oxygen line on the
kinda
transporter
spoiled.
It's the
erector.
big one.
Next up
Yeah,
will be
Falcon
Falcon Heavy in startup, and that will be at the team.
Now, Blitz
This
does...
is basically 3 regular Falcons put together.
Now, Blitz, does Elion make money, or does this cost him money?
I know he makes money. This is a government launch. This is a spy satellite.
So what I'm saying is, like, he's giving the government a big bill for this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Minus 1 minute mark.
Now, is SpaceX a whole other company than Tesla?
Correct. They're SpaceX.
They like what I'm saying is it's not part of Tesla. It's
Not at all.
SpaceX. How many different companies? I guess you got to put Twitter in there as well. How many different companies does Elion own?
Oh, probably a few thousand.
He's got tons of companies.
For real?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he has some of the subsidiaries that help feed into Tesla. Like he'll own
The people that make the batteries,
right,
and the people that make the tires,
right,
the people that make the chassis,
exactly.
the people that make the windows.
Although he's
the people-
pressing his chassis, he's doing something interesting because he's got this giant metal press he's trying to build these trucks with. It's kind of like a unibody where the outside is structural instead of just like a body on frame.
So
he's
it's all
actually
one piece.
It's more of a unicoque, monocoque.
That's what you
Just
were
wanted to
working
say-
on. That's what someone talked about what you were trying to accentuate Saturday
No,
night.
but it's just he's really trying to like recreate the design. Plus, he's come up with a better battery, and electric cars are all about the battery and trying to get a more efficient battery.
You think?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're the smartest guy in the world, but I mean that's like the dumbest guy in the world could have said that. Electric cars are all about the battery.
Well, I mean, but with the better batteries.
I'd be like, hey, Blitz, guess what? Gasoline cars are all about the gasoline.
What?
So, I mean, you're saying that battery technology is probably improving,
Yes.
and they're probably getting it to where they can, maybe make batteries more lighter, more efficient,
And more powerful.
and more powerful,
Yeah.
and he can probably less expensive the better you can do on the deal, right?
Definitely.
And every car will be electric eventually.
Now, if I was to ask you, Blitz, what?
Do you really think that?
Absolutely. There's no question.
Blitz,
but
because of the governmental pressure on the industry, or
No,
because
they're just
of-
better cars.
More efficient.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have gas-powered blenders. Eventually.
We do. You could buy one.
But what I'm saying is, the at this point in life, even the concept of like a gas-powered microwave or a gas-powered blender is just ridiculous. And I think what Blitz is kind of alluding to is, in 50 years, we're going to look back and think that these gas-powered cars were absolutely ridiculous.
Well, much like the way we look at steam cars now.
Right. And so
Right?
technology evolves eventually when, it catches up and things move. Like we're not stuck on whale oil anymore. And in 20 years, we won't be stuck on, maybe 40 years, we won't be stuck on fossil fuels. But right now, fossil fuels are the best mechanism we have to create energy.
I mean, the battery technology is going to get better. Charging is going to get faster. I mean, there'll be a point where, you can drive, 500,000 miles on a charge. No issue. You pull up and, spend 5 minutes at the charger and you're good to go.
All right, so let's say in 2030, which is 7 years from now, and I'm assuming, even Dan and I are the oldest, we'll still be here in 7 years. Do you think in 7 years, 2030, what do you think the percentage of electric to gas, like what now?
New car sales, you mean, or on the road, or what?
Probably sales.
Because there's going to be gas cars on the road for a long time.
Right. Like there's there's guys who restore 32 Fords and have them on the road right now. My dad.
Yep.
So there'll always be that.
No
but,
question.
Like what about like as far as sales? In 7 years.
Dodge announced that I believe it's this year's, like all their high performance cars. This is it. They're done. They're all going electric. So like all their Hellcats or Chargers,
So
all those cars.
By
are
7
done.
years, it could very well be everything that the big automakers, from Mercedes to Kia and everything in between, Ford, Chevy.
Well, I mean, they all have electric cars now. And
Right.
They're making more, whether it's because they want to or they have to. That's another question. But
in 7 years, that's a long time in the automaking world. And, one has to think that probably the majority of what they produce, from trucks to, to compacts.
yeah,
Well-
and right now the electric trucks aren't that great. At least not the Fords.
Right.
Like especially if you're towing or carrying a heavy load, like they're horrible. And
But we got 7 years to perfect that.
well, I mean, we got forever to perfect it.
Oh.
By 2035, Bubba, I bet you 90% of the cars will be electric.
I'd say
sold.
I'd say maybe
absolutely.
sooner than that.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good morning, everybody. It's Scout.
Hello, Scout.
Oh.
Hi. Can I just touch on a few things?
Oh,
really quick,
you hold on. I
before
think you
before
hold on.
you
Hold on.
sidetrack me?
I think you touched on a lot of things Saturday night. To be honest with you.
I'm going to lean in with a quick. First of all, Big Gulp would like to thank Lummy also for putting her head on those lovely globiest of globes, his woman.
Yes.
But
Ashley was really. Let me listen. Ashley was
She
really
was so
slinging. She was
accommodating. I love
really
her.
slinging those globes around the farm. Ashley was.
Mm-hmm.
And thank
but,
you.
it's
And thank you, Scout and
go
Big
ahead.
Gulp, for the keyboard.
And thank you for the watch.
Oh.
And thank you for the Rob Con lessons and the pictures.
we
And
have
thank
so
you for the
much love in our
Costco and
hearts
all
for you guys.
lesbian clause, man.
Oh, yeah.
Man, let me tell you something.
Slayed.
Like I said on stage, if you know what, if you're just a person rolling around life, you need to incorporate a lesbian into your life as a friend because they're so thoughtful.
A les in your life?
You need a lesbian in your life. You do. Even obviously
Maybe even
they're-
two.
Look, or maybe two. We it started Thursday night. We had a little bit of a nugget of an idea. The Hoxies are new to the BARP experience, and all we did was pick up a card and hit everybody up. I mean, it was a joint effort. Everybody was so willing to open that pocketbook, throw a little cash in there, sign it. That's what's so phenomenal about this group, and people can't understand it till they come out and see it. I mean, it's just everybody was so generous, so nice. We got all the credit for it, but honestly, everybody else made it happen by
That was
being
very
willing
sweet.
to participate.
But it was lesbian thought. It was lesbian. You guys, laid the groundwork. Now, hold on. Let me ask you a few questions. You've been to every one of these. You're a very rare.
we missed one.
You did miss one. Yeah, you missed one
Yeah.
because of a
Big
routing.
Mom passed away.
Right. So you've been to 4 or 5, but you are 5 ringers. You're one of only 22 people that are 5 ringers. And
Yes, sir.
how did you rate this party?
Every year it gets better, and at 199, it's the first time I attended anything for Bubba Army in any kind of way sober, and that's a whole new experience and was so enlightening because we got so tuned up at Tate's, and then at the
Teed
Dollhouse
up at Tate's. That
afterwards.
might be their new slogan. Come get teed up at Tate's.
And then we ended up at the Dollhouse afterwards, and the shenanigans. I mean, some people have seen it on the gram.
No, hold on. I have seen, maybe Lummy, you can send me a link, but I did see something on the Instagram where there were people piled in the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah.
That would have been the Dollhouse, yeah.
Headed to the Dollhouse.
I think it's on their Instagram. It was on ours, but it deletes after 24 hours.
Now, see if somebody can find it for me. Blitz, I'm going to do one thing on my making next year's BARP party better is I'm going to get with Billy Buller, who owns the Dollhouse, and I'm going to say try to get some tickets so that free Dollhouse admission after BARP. If anybody who who wants to go. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever DJ he had on Saturday night after BARP, when we all went back to the Dollhouse because Shiver and Niz, the NeuroSiz, got a hold of me on after tapes the next morning on set, and he's like, "How come Friday when we're down in the lobby?" He said, "How come nobody told me we were going dollhousing?" I said, "It just kind of happened. You're in the lobby, and we get together, and shenanigans ensue." So that's why we had to make sure we had to get back over there. But more importantly, we took Mac Daddy over there.
83-year-old Mac Daddy from Vincennes, Indiana.
That's
Fellow
awesome.
Hoosier.
So we had Shiver and Niz and a big pile group of us and Mac Daddy. And the DJ was super accommodating. He was screaming out Bubba Army in the house.
I think it was
nice.
DJ
And
Dave.
we we got Mac Daddy up on the stage with 3 girls on him, and I didn't think he knew what to do with himself.
Good.
Hold on, this is
That's
a little. This is a
amazing.
little bit of footage of
There
them
might be swearing.
Those are swearing.
I
in
don't
there?
know, but there was on one of the
Hold on
videos.
here.
So we came.
Oh, there's a lot of swearing. I'm sorry, Bubba. A lot of swearing.
There's some of
You
us
got that right?
rolling back out. Big Gulp is fucked up like a
Oh,
motherfucker.
got that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Fucking
Oh,
No
get
volume.
that one too.
Anyway, you guys can see it. Go.
Yo, wish you could be here. Fuck.
Yep.
fuck you.
Jesus, sorry,
Big
no more
Buck.
audio.
I love
Yeah,
Big Buck.
you filthy bastards.
He scares me when you see him, but he's so nice.
There's a. They're literally in the back of a pickup truck like a bunch of migrant workers headed to.
Yeah.
This is actually coming home from the dollhouse.
Yeah, that's coming home. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And so next year, Scout, I know that you would certainly be a fan of this. I'm going to get with Billy Bullers, the owner, and say, hey, give me 20 or 30 or 40 free tickets to get into the dollhouse after BARP.
Oh, that would be phenomenal. Like I said, every year it gets better.
Yeah, make sure the tickets don't work until 11.
What's that?
Make sure that the free tickets don't work until 11 o'clock.
No, I would say like they're not. Yeah, I would even say like maybe even a little bit later, like they're not good till after midnight.
Tree a bill, $100 cash PayPal.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
or 11:30. But Dan, you might be right. 11:30. Then the tickets are effective.
Right.
But you just can't get here, get a ticket, and go on down there.
No.
These tickets are not good till 11:30 p.m.
Right.
How many people Saturday night were at the dollhouse?
Oh, probably maybe 20 or so.
Right.
There might have been more. I was tuned up, and I was a little involved in what was going on, and
At
yeah,
one
it
time,
was
you were
just-
so tuned up. At one time, I was in the hallway here, and you were just like holding me, and I was hugging you, and you wouldn't let go. And we had we were creating a log jam in both directions.
we were having a moment.
And I was like, Scout, don't get mad at me, but like there's people trying to get around us, and you and I aren't the thinnest of people here. We gotta break this up a little bit. So what? So who now as a lesbian, who give me your hot list as a lesbian?
Oh man, that's why my neck hurts. I got whiplash because it was like, "Phew, over here, phew, over here." It was. You ask the girls to dress, and they dress to impress. And V said it, or Big Gulp said it best years ago. Thank you to the men of the Bubba Army for marrying up, because like the hotness was a flowing. It was amazing, and for all the
I think I agree
men
with
that
you.
encouraged me to motorboat their women. T-shirt Will actually had them whip them out and pull the bra and told me I didn't get in there aggressively enough, so I had to go back
Right.
in. He made
T-shirt
me
Will's
go
a
back
complete nut job.
I mean, you love these people.
Yeah, when I was actually yesterday when I was watching the ball games, talking to Larry and Sumo, I'm glad that I got a good night's sleep last night because my voice came back, but I was a little bit hoarse yesterday on Sunday because I was just raging. I mean, I raged 3 nights. Well, if I raged too much at Tate's, but just talking to a lot of people, around a lot of people. Rumor has it that this was not a super spreader. I don't think anybody necessarily got sick.
Yet.
No,
yet.
FT Gray Amy, she's more hoarse than I am, and I'm hoarse. But it's like what you're saying. It's just from yelling and screaming and carrying on.
And FTE Amy had hers pushed up to the sky too,
she sure
did she
did.
not?
Up to the sky high.
So who like who were you? You're a lesbian, and you can really have a better gauge of the hotness of women. Who give me like I mean I know there I'm not going to get you in trouble. I mean there's obviously going to be some that you leave out and stuff like that, but like on your little lesbian spectrum, which ones really knocked it out of the park?
Well, since I was so skin to skin with Will's lovely ladies, they were very high on my list. I mean, it was just. I don't know. It was all just okay. You're gonna blow my mind. I'm gonna have to take Big Gulp back
how about Nikki Peel's? How about Nikki Peel's wife, Allie?
Yeah, I mean
Dan Likey.
There was a lot of shenanigans.
What'd you think about this year's ring?
Oh, the ring is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's just, I like it because it set it off. The whole black thing, the new yeah, it's sweet.
It was a lot like last year's. I kind of did a little bit of play of colors, reversing. But I think the white chevrons really pop out.
It makes it pop.
Yeah. So I got a bunch of people that.
It's my favorite one yet.
That said that this has been their Blitz. That you have 5 is. I think it might probably be my favorite.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's my favorite because I like the dark and because it makes it pop. So yeah.
Now, where are you right now? Are you still in Tampa?
We are at a secret location, some of us, at an Airbnb, trying to recover.
Right. And just
We're,
think
we're in recovery mode, man.
So are we. We're in recovery mode too, as well.
I gotta, look. I put my head on a lot of breastises, and there was a lot of stuff going on. But I gotta thank Blitz for allowing the Anna Hummel to wrap her thighs around my ears. That's
one way of putting it.
That's a whole.
That was fun.
I never heard about that.
If you know, you know.
So hold on. Yeah. If you know, hold on. If you know, you know. That's great. But I think I need to
There's video.
Peel this onion back a little bit.
I think it was on John from Naples.
Blitz allowed Anna to wrap
put it all on video.
her very strong legs around your ears.
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
Started right next to you.
I didn't worry about a red dot. I said, I'm just doing it. I'm going in.
Yep.
And I went in, sir.
And she did.
Where was I?
Gored it out.
Next to it at first.
Gored it out on the stage.
Gored it out on stage. That's my motto.
Your new country song.
That's my motto for BARP 2022. Gored it out on stage.
That was a lot of fun though, and thank you to Heather Wiz for spotting me, so I didn't. fall.
Heather Wiz looked good. Heather Wiz looked good. Did
she looked great. She always does though.
I'm sure if Big Gulp was on the line, she'd want to thank Wizzy for the honors of lacing her up in that corset and making sure that it was
tight.
A girl needs help when you got to get laced up in a corset. And so Big Gulp, said, I can do this. I'm on it for you. I will take that hit. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a real hit for you lesbians having to lace up a hot
real
chick.
Hit for us lesbians to have a hot chick come down to the room and be laced in.
Yeah. Be like, hey, you hot lesbians, can you help me put my jugs into these corsets here, please? Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Scout, man. Listen, go ahead and get some sleep. When do you guys fly out? Today?
No, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, we're here a couple days. Hey, Lum.
Yes.
I love you, brother.
Love you too. Thank you for everything.
And your baby. I might steal him.
Oh.
We're here a couple days. You guys better keep
him.
on lockdown. I might steal that little boy.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna put him on a truck. He'll be trailer trucking.
You might be able to steal him, but I can't get within 15 feet of him. He hates me. I'm the devil. So.
Look, I don't think he would have let Big Gulp hold him, except for she did the slow time and she let him open toys. That might be the key. He's getting a little older and a little more scared of all us crazy.
I know Ty J grabbed him and he goes, "Man, kid, don't even like black guys." Come on, kid. That kid don't like black guys.
It's good to see him.
You don't like a brother?
He didn't make it Saturday, but he made it he made it Thursday at Tate's.
Yeah,
so
it's great to see him.
All right.
Yeah, it was so good to see him
Scout.
and everybody. Thanks for the party, everybody who came. Thanks for having us around, having so much fun, and I just hope that I don't win the two handsiest or the drunkest awards.
Well, you might. You very well might.
Yeah,
That or
I might,
John
but-
from Naples, one of the two.
But I'm thinking John from Naples has me beat. I'm not overly worried, but I was a
But
little
see, the
bit.
difference between John from Naples is I don't think John from Naples, your guys' touches are usually wanted and warranted. I think John got a little handsy unapproved. I don't know.
And last year he was like Mr. Super Spreader, so I was a little avoidant of him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's a super spreader in all kinds of different ways.
He put Dan to work like nobody's business.
Yeah.
All right,
and
man.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and poor Jennifer.
Jennifer
I love
came
you
to
guys.
Bubba Army. All right, see you later. I keep getting
not working.
yeah. Jennifer came just to see all the degenerates that she had written prescriptions for over the years.
Yeah.
But the nice thing is, like, people though actually went up to her and thanked her because she did do a lot of that heavy work.
She did.
'Cause waiting on hold for a pharmacist for 20 minutes is not fun.
And then
having to do it 400 times.
fighting them.
Right.
And then she does all the dirty work over there. That's why she hates me. Blitz, this is the launch that you missed yesterday.
On the transporter Rector. Next up.
Now, Blitz, you're saying this is a U.S. government spy
Correct. The military satellite,
will be
and they won't
Falcon
say what it does
Falcon
or where it's
Heavy
going or
in
anything.
startup, and that will be at the T-1 minute mark. That's where the internal flight computers take over the launch countdown.
Now, can you see eventually Elon just building his own launching facility and not having?
He kind of already has. So like this whole section here is basically stuff that SpaceX has built.
All right, so they're like, okay, even though we're at Cape Canaveral, we're going to let you have this many acres and do your own thing.
Correct, and he has that as well in Boca Chica. So
I think this goes on for quite a while.
30 seconds.
Oh, here we go. What time was it? Last night or was it in the morning?
Last night.
Last night.
Like at dusk.
Mm-hmm. The best time for them to launch, so you can see it really, really good.
Could you have seen
beautiful.
it from Tampa?
Yep.
Like just by the visual
Oh
eye?
yeah, it was. I saw like the end of it, and it was
3,
very, very visible.
2, 1. Engine full power. And liftoff of USSF 67. Go Falcon
And there's
Heavy.
27 engines there.
27?
Yeah.
Blitz, how hot is it underneath here? Super hot?
Yeah, about 300 degrees or so.
Now, what do they have to have material-wise, like this would burn normal concrete?
They hose it down before the engines start. And they
They
keep
have
water going.
They have a deluge system, and they also have the paint flakes off. It's made to burn and flake off.
All right, so they have to coat the launch pad.
Oh yeah,
and it's just not we feel laying down some asphalt down there, right? This this is in order to be withstand. Do they know a number as to how hot it gets?
Yeah, I don't remember, but yeah, they do.
5, 4, 3.
It's water coming up from the
2,
left.
1. Engine.
Oh yeah, hold on. If these are all big
hoses,
right?
Yeah, there's 2 separate deluge systems, and then like all the quote unquote smoke you see is steam.
Right, but you can see here there's water pouring out onto that pad,
Yeah,
right?
if you see it, I don't think they show it here, but like from the top, it's a lot.
Now they're blowing hard.
67. Go Falcon Heavy.
Like all that smoke on the ground is just steam.
Right, from the water hitting the flames.
Space Force.
It's awesome.
God, that is so cool.
Well, that's not even the cool part. The cool part is the landing.
You think Elion was watching this?
Oh, absolutely. He was shooting.
Pressure
He always does.
And so, Bubba, what's so amazing is how hot that exhaust is, but you have to keep the rest of the rocket not that hot. And so it's such a dance between propulsion and explosion.
Now, what type of propulsion, miles per hour or how Blitz, do they have that telemetry usually? Like how fast they're going?
Yeah.
Like what are they going? 1,000 here?
No, a little more than that.
Probably, I don't know. It depends on how far along.
You have to
starts out going very slow.
It starts off at 0.
It starts
yeah,
out.
At one time, it doesn't get there quickly.
But at one time, they probably are at 1 mile per hour, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're lifting off.
Right. They are at 1 mile per hour at one time. You have to be going so fast just to be able to penetrate, get through the atmosphere, right?
Mm-hmm.
The escape velocity of the Earth is like 24,000 miles an hour.
In order to get out of the gravity pull.
To get to the moon, you have to hit 24,000 to escape the gravity. So these rockets go up around 15. Is that about right? 15,000 is their maximum velocity?
T plus 40 seconds into flight under the power of 5 million pounds of thrust.
Hell yeah.
Stan's new Ferrari.
Yeah.
5 million pounds of thrust.
Falcon Heavy is headed to space. Now we did throttle down the engines around the T plus 40 second mark.
Supersonic.
In preparation for max Q.
Max Q.
Now, Blitz, the astronauts, they're just holding on for dear life right this way. They're not driving nothing. They don't got a joystick. They don't got a gas pedal or nothing, do they?
If there's people in it, yeah.
Oh, really?
There's no people in there.
Okay, in this one.
Right.
But if there's people in it, like when we're sending it to the space station and stuff, are they actually, hitting the switches?
Nope.
No, they're just holding on, aren't they?
Yeah, they don't do anything.
Everything's done from ground control, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Is there a red button, though, that they can hit if the ground control can't, abort?
On theirs, I'm not sure. On the shuttle, there
great
was.
call out there
Right.
that we have passed through max Q. That's the largest mechanical stress on the vehicle on ascent.
If you fast forward it a little bit where it's
And
separation and like that's the amazing part.
Incredible views there on your screen.
But, so, Blitz, so
past that even.
I will, but Max Q is
Max Q.
Max Q is they need to get. That's kind of like the stress part where that's the most stress that's on the frame and on the whole unit in itself, right? And so that's critical that they get through that okay, right? I mean, that's why they always say we've now passed, Max Q, because if there was any bad, well, there can be bad stuff that happens at any time, but usually, if something catastrophic is going to happen, it's when it's the most stress on the whole unit in itself, right? Mm-hmm. Something like that. Let me lift that.
Falcon Heavy in. We just had.
Have they?
That's separation.
Of the side.
All right, here we go. So like right here, bro.
Incredible views here.
Past that, you were already there.
Again, we will have BECO, main engine cutoff of the center core.
Are they still together?
Yeah, past that.
Here in just a few seconds.
I think, but it's pretty quickly here.
There it goes.
Yes, yeah, there we go.
Wow.
No, so these are all the rocket boosters, right? That just kind of blitz. So they just kind of peel off.
Yeah. But then they spin around and start firing back so they can go back to where they launched from.
Side core booster startup.
Incredible views. We just had.
Now you can see all that from here.
Of the side boosters and
you can?
Yeah, you can see all that.
You can see on your left hand.
Is that when you're out back just jacking it?
Yep.
Going crazy?
Green that the side boosters have lit back up. They are now in their boost back burn, making their way back down to Earth.
Now, are they going? Are they dropping? Or are they dropping with propulsion, or are they?
No, they're trying to stop their forward momentum.
That's what I'm trying to say. So they're actually still pointed up, and all of this.
No, they're pointed back down, but they're going up.
Those side boosters are returning to Florida under the power of 3 engines. That's 3 of the 9 M1D engines.
The Merlins.
What I'm saying is this up, or is this down? What I'm saying is
neither. They're flat basically.
Okay.
And the engines are their nose is pointing back to where they launched from.
Next up will be the conclusion.
But they're still going up at this point.
Next up will be the conclusion of those side booster boost back burns, followed by MECO on the center core, as well as stage.
Now, how many will return back to Papa? How
3.
Many? 3.
Well, 2 go back to the launch pad.
Separation of the center core.
So if you fast forward, that's the cool part. They land like
second
together.
Stage, and then SES-1 or second.
Let me see here. Maybe fast.
And the side boosters were traveling slow enough to turn around and make their way 1,000 pounds of thrust. So that is enough. Seconds or so.
There you go. See the coastline now.
Yeah.
Landing burn will last about 20 seconds long. Again, we are scheduled to land on landing zone 1
that is
and landing zone 2.
Amazing. God, that's amazing.
And there are those landing burns have begun on the side boosters. So let's watch as they touch down.
Like right next to each other, basically.
Like again, so they don't even have to. Like they don't even. Back in the day, they were going into landing on barges, weren't they?
Well, they still do, but back in the day when the shuttle would launch the SRBs, they would just
land in the ocean.
They would just land in the water.
I know, but like this here looks like it's not that this is on ground.
Yeah, those 2 are landing pads.
All right, so 2 return to the landing pads and 3 go to barges.
No. The third one he said goes to a barge, and,
okay.
and the reason is it's going to be too far.
What do you mean?
Well, the main stage of the rocket, is still moving, and so by the time it falls off the top of the rocket, it's going to be so far away. It's going to have to land.
It doesn't have enough fuel to get back
all the way back.
So they peel 2 off early.
Because a rocket.
Let me see if I understand this right.
A rocket doesn't launch up. It goes out over the water.
I understand. So what I'm saying though, Blitz, is the 2 that peel off early, they have enough fuel to get back to land.
Yes.
But the 1 or however many that they need to keep that stay on the rocket ship longer, they've gone so far that they can't make it back to land, so they have to land in the middle of the ocean somewhere on some barges.
Yes.
Okay. So these are the 2 Willies that were the first 2 peeled off, and they have enough to get back to land.
Stage 2 FTS is saved. Booster landing like.
And I know we're just sitting here talking about it, but just think about the $1 zillion of technology it takes to do something like this. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And Elon Musk is, I mean, do the Russians or whoever else is also into space, do they have this technology? Or are we the only ones that have the return back to Papa deal?
SpaceX is the only one that can do it well and does it.
Boy.
And they couldn't do it at the beginning. You know, they were dropping these things on barges and they were falling over and
What
exploding.
an incredible sight to see as we watch the side boosters touch down for landing. That confirms successful landing of both Falcon Heavy side boosters on landing zone 1 and...
Well, I mean,
that's right out of future science fiction
truly,
stuff. Yeah.
Like just
Star
almost
Wars.
not comprehensible.
Right.
Can they reuse those?
Yep.
They reuse
That's
all
the whole
of them.
purpose
Oh, wow.
of it,
Okay.
is to reuse them. To recycle them.
Wow, no wonder Elon.
They wash
so
them
rich.
off a little bit, fuel them back up, and use them again.
Power wash them, Lummy, with the head.
Yeah,
That's basically
Dumb
it.
and Dumber go out there and wash them.
Two guys who detail Dan's Ferrari go out there and power wash it, scrub it with some Tide, and then it's ready to go, right?
Yep.
Blitz, I'm assuming they might repaint them because they got all the char marks on them, maybe, right?
A lot of times they do not. They leave them. They try to wash them and they leave them all charred up.
Landing zone 2. Now with these two side boosters, this marks the 163rd and 164th overall successful landing of an orbital class rocket.
And they've done this way more than I thought.
They do
right?
all SpaceX launches all the time.
It's also the 25th landing on landing zone 1.
They probably launch all satellites like they're the main. They're the only people that really efficiently launch satellites, right?
No.
Prior to this, I mean, are there other companies that launch satellites too?
Yeah.
And the 6th landing on landing zone 2. And with successful confirmation of our side boosters landing, that will bring today's webcast to a close.
Yeah,
now we'd like to
They
thank
normally
the United
show. They normally show like the booster, the separation of the fairing halves, launching of the satellite, and all that. And because it's a spy satellite, they didn't show anything.
Oh, so they didn't really?
Yeah, nothing.
So they didn't want to show where they're going, what direction they're headed,
what the satellite
they
looks
didn't want
like.
the dirty Chinese to be able to figure out nothing, did
No,
they?
they're probably spying on us, though.
Yeah, they probably.
probably.
I mean,
It's probably
they
for us.
probably sent one up 2 weeks ago to spy on this one, right? They sent up one 2 weeks ago that we don't even know about that's spying on our spy satellite, right?
Yep.
Yeah, son of a bitches. When I get up, we'll continue probably talking about BARP a little bit. Lummy, we have the awards to do.
Yes, we do.
I have my gun to talk about. And we have that University of Georgia just won the national championship as a football player.
Yeah.
I think he was a starter as well.
I think he started a couple games. I think he was a reserve, but I think he did start a couple games.
Killed in a car wreck
Sad.
over the weekend.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
Let me we'll do light.
He's out of the room. So that didn't work for you, that link I sent you?
Yeah.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Alright, let's see what we can do. Good morning to the people. Good morning. Let's see. Does this work for you? Or no? Good morning, Possum Trot. Good morning, Biggie.
No.
No?
Nope.
Can you even get into Instagram?
It says sorry. No, I open it up. It says sorry.
No, I mean like on yours, can you look up like Instagram?
You want me to look up Instagram?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if
It's a Bubba Army Instagram.
yeah, if you could just like
All right, hold on.
type in Instagram.
Hold on, baby girl. Look, I'll put you on the main screen, Willie here.
Perfect.
Okay, now what?
If you can go into where it says search.
Hold on. Better yet, let's do this on the air. Like,
Okay.
let's just start here. And
All right.
then you navigate me on the air.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep. Yippers. Good morning, Nash's young boy Mitch. It was good seeing you this weekend. Brian from Philly, thank you for coming. Being awesome and intermittent fasting. Let's see. Morning on it, Bubba Army for Life. Ice Blue. It was good seeing everyone. Rolo. Cable Dog, good morning. It was so good seeing you and Mac. Mac Daddy, literally. Mac, your daddy. So much fun, Bubba Nash. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, Amy was also saying that she was intermittent fasting and finding success from that. Makes me so happy.
38. I can't believe it.
Good. I love hearing that, Brian.
It's colder than it was when I got up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It went down.
Actually, I'm gonna pee.
Go ahead. Fuck, it's cold. Hey, Isako 22. Oh, it's fucking cold. Nope, your sign was up. Still a dark match. What's up, Biggie 7375? Trick Me, good morning. Dr. Dan's Bloomin' Onion Maker, good morning. Hey, Donkey, it was good seeing you last night. Cable Dog, what up? Big Buck from Charleston, good morning. Sugar Mama, Susie P.
Looking good.
Bubba Dreams of Being 2X. Swifty Jones, what's up? What's up, Iggy?
It was so nice to see Iggy. Not worry about getting killed.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that pistol brace ruling. What's up, wrestling coach? Cracker Chris 79, JHM3, what's up? Pitbull Labrador. Joe, Bubba Dreams of Being 2X, good morning. Xerxes, thank you. Brian, it was good hanging with you, you were fun. Brian from Philly. What's up, Montplaisir? Big Longer. Jen Genocon, good morning. What's up, the Blitz's God? You two Clear 87. Two Knock Doc, good morning. Thuggish Ruggish. Hey, Sister Goatees. Bubba Nash. Thank you. You're welcome. Sleepy Waters, 69. What's up? I'm right. Say it, bitch. Bubba Army, New Hampshire. It's 30 degrees in Jersey. It's cold. It's 38 here. 30 fucking 8.
It's I thought it was gonna be like in the 40s when we went out there.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be warmer. It was colder than it was an hour ago.
I see my breath and I'm like, oh man, it's cold.
Fuck. What's up, Jazz? 1975.
It's gonna be a little warmer for the Bucks in there, right?
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah.
I hit that game perfect last night.
We were with that.
Good for you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Suma?
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks, Heather Wood. She had fun with you. What's up, Stop and Go Steve? Sister Girl Tees. What's up on 11? Jeff 2433. Big Hands John was nice. Fuck this cold weather. I'm with you on this.
Awesome guy.
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Can we forget about the things I said in chat, Iggy? I didn't mean to call you that. Your bicep size is mesmerizing. Hey, look, it's Dr. Dan. Please at this year's BARP.
We encourage, getting messed up.
Yeah.
It's about that time, there's Delta 9, he's with Ontarius. Bubba's upset, he's telling Red to please take care of this. Lummy is hiding by the side of Hootie's Green Machine. Please tell me why Dr. Danny has his shirt off and Steve is getting pissed off. Jake's chilling there with Krista all night at this year's BARP.
The Bubba the Love Sponge show, the day after BARP or the show before, the show directly after BARP. We still have to go through the awards. This year's BARP, the Bubba Army Royalty Party, is like our Super Bowl, our big gala event, our Golden
Premier
Globes,
event of the year,
our Academy Awards, our Oscars, our Super Bowl. How we repay or thank the people that financially support the show. And they come in all different shapes or sizes.
And from all over the place.
Yep.
Oh, my God. Joe, from the west side of San Francisco, I forget, but somebody's from, I think there's I forget, one of the Bubba Army royalties from, I think, Seattle.
Mr. Papa Giorgio.
Yeah, Mr. Papa Giorgio from Seattle. And just, everywhere in between. Iceland Mike from Iceland. And so thank you so very much. And it was just such a great success.
It was a lot of fun.
One thing, Iggy and Nick the Gun Guy and Grouper Lips, they presented me something on stage, and it was just really taken back by how cool it is. But then yesterday, I started really looking at the detail of it. I told Merch Crick a couple years ago. She asked me what I wanted for Christmas. I'm like, I want one of those 1897 cowboy, guns.
EPO Brando, 1,000 bits.
I think it's 1894.
Is it 1894?
Yeah, 1897 is a shotgun usually.
Okay, so I want one of those because I'm a big Yellowstone. And I got to think that before Yellowstone, that these obviously sold, but Yellowstone has certainly accelerated guys that like guns potentially get in what we call like a cowboy gun. And I know that's not what you call this per se, a cowboy gun, but it's what the cowboys used back in the day. They had like maybe a little 6-shooter, but when they were rifling it out, sometimes they'd get in shootouts when they were shooting big game or shooting at each other or something like that. They had these lever action rifles. Now, Blitz, are these made by Colt?
That one's a Rossi.
But I'm assuming back then were they Colts? Or
Winchester.
Winchester. Okay. So I have mine, and Nick the Gun Guy, Grouper Lips, and Iggy all helped on it. And some of the detail that I just noticed yesterday is, one, on the barrel it says Bubba Dutton, which is pretty cool.
On the handguard.
On the handguard it says Bubba Dutton, and then down here on the butt of the gun it says the BRN Ranch, and it has the chevrons with the Yellowstone Y.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It is super cool. And mine shoots 357s and or 38s, and I got a box of ammunition as well. I have to be at the track on Tuesday to get it ready for a test that the Rockets are doing. But by the way, Blitz, one of the happiest moments of my life was yesterday when my test that I had got canceled, so I didn't have to go up to the track. Nice. On Sunday, and great. I was actually.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't have to go.
See, I thought that's why I asked you if you were okay, because I figured you got beat up yesterday after the whole 3 days.
It got canceled, so my day yesterday consisted of hanging out with Larry Plummer and Sumo.
Perfect. On
a recliner all day, watching TV.
Oh, that's
watching
perfect.
Sumo bet, supposedly made $2,000. I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying that or not.
Well, yeah, it was a good day for betting.
That's a pretty damn good day.
That is a good day for betting.
2 G's. I think he hit a parlay. I think he hit a double whammy. I mean, I think he hit all kinds of things.
I think every game went to the over. So yeah.
Yeah, I think the Giants. I forget which game it was, but the over might have been right even before halftime.
I think it was the Giants game.
Anna, this is our Instagram, and there's a lot of things to get through here on this as well. This is Alex. This is obviously Alex Young. I'm sorry,
Alex Young. Yes.
This is obviously Alex
Stein.
Jones. Alex
right.
Stein.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to be honest with you, I was a little concerned about Alex. His behavior can go crazy at times, but he was just enough. It was perfect. And his girlfriend, I think, helped quell his craziness.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And she's hot.
Cute. Yeah.
Very cute girl.
23. So this is him. This is just a picture.
Yeah, he got behind behind the board,
which I didn't have a problem with.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew about it, but yeah.
Now this right here.
Yeah.
Thursday night. Yeah. Go to at the Bubba Army on Instagram. And Thursday night. Now Dan, who's a jack of all trades.
This made me laugh so hard.
When Dan was growing up as a little Italian mobster. He lived spent his summers in the New Jersey Shore, and he worked at this real famous pizza restaurant. What's it called?
Matt used to be called Mac and Manco's. Now it's called Manco and Manco's.
So
been around like 50 years.
And it was like, okay, you could be a waiter or a server for a certain amount of time, and then after you've been there for two years or so, you could start being like the guy that makes the pies, and the guys that makes the pies. Like we're behind this glass where all the public could see it. So it was kind of like a little bit of a show too, was
Correct.
it not?
Yeah, being a pie man was like a big deal.
Yeah, and did you get paid more?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
and you were harder to fire because you were valuable, because it would literally take weeks or months to learn how to do it fast enough.
Right. So Dan, we're at Tate's, and King Kong Tate's there. And, King Kong Tate's been throwing pies for 31 years. And so Dan tells King Kong Tate, hey, take me to the back, and I can make a pizza, and not just like a lot of restaurants already have pre-molded dough, and they don't do it the old school way, like the way Dave Tate and Dan does it.
Yeah.
And so Tate comes to me after this, and he goes, King Kong, Dan's King Kong on the pizza throwing deal. I go, what do you mean? He goes, guy can really, really throw pizza. Like he's King Kong, everything's King Kong with him. And so here's Dan's example. Dan, is there anything you can't do?
I can't ride a wheelie for a long period of time.
Yeah, I never was good at wheelies. Here we go.
Come on, Dan. There we go.
Now that's a lot harder than people think. Like, that is a lot harder than people think.
Yeah.
I heard the pizza was really good, right, Lum?
Oh, yeah, it was delicious.
Is that the way to talk to the world?
It's a pizza maker.
Magical hands.
So, yeah, that's another secret.
Another secret? What do you mean?
I put the cheese on before the sauce. And
Oh.
that
kept it crispy.
Sequence is important
It's like
because
Did you learn that from Mako's?
yes, because that way the sauce doesn't make the dough soggy as it's cooking.
I see.
It keeps the liquid off the dough. When
No,
it
is
first
that how
starts cooking.
Mako's does it?
Yep, they put the cheese on first.
How's it look? Beautiful, man. You gotta fold it. Real pizza has to fold.
You can just take Dan out with you, man. He could, if you rolled up into a person that needed stitches, he could stitch him up. If you needed a guy that needed to make a pizza, he could do that. Always a center of attention, ladies and gentlemen. That's why he's got the strap on himself right there on the right. All right, Anna, so I'm on our Instagram, and there was a couple other things I think you wanted me to look at, right?
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to see. John from Naples captured a lot of good footage from the night. Oh, that just...
That's old.
Yeah.
It still shows you rolling around.
Yeah, that was Friday.
All right, so what else am I looking at? Hold on. This is the awarding of the bluest of, or the purplest of belts, is it
Yeah,
not?
it's just a series of still photos.
And congratulations on that.
Oh, thank you so much.
And the lesbians, the very thoughtful lesbians, they got you a 2-hour, a private one-on-one session with Rob Kahn?
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to split it up into 2 1-hour sessions.
Is that cool or
That
what?
is incredible.
What's this right here? Let me see here.
That's Colton outside
Yeah.
of Gibson Town, flea market or something?
He's always on the lookout for Bubba Army stickers.
He is
or
on the lookout.
Bumper stickers.
All right, so what am I looking at here?
Oh, so like if you go to search.
All right, hold on. Search.
I sent him the link for John from Naples.
I tried to send him. He didn't work for him, but maybe you.
Hold on here. Yep. See, I get this from everybody. Ariana, so where am I going?
You're not logged in, are you?
Yeah, he's logged in.
Okay.
He's logged in as himself, I guess.
That's fine.
Okay. If you go to search.
Right.
The real, just start typing it in.
All right, hold on here. The real.
Wayne 51 Desant, 1,500 bits.
John from Naples.
John from
Naples.
He might have blocked you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you blocked him.
I don't block
during
anybody.
fuzzy time. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, because it's still working on my
Yeah, I see him too. You click on the stories and see most of them.
Yeah, you can resend it to me. I'm already out. I'm already talking about the guy, the University of Georgia football player.
Okay.
Oh, stand by.
University of Georgia. Well, there's heartbreak in Georgia tonight. University of Georgia football player Devin Willock and recruiting staff member Chandler LaCroix were killed in a crash just hours after their national championship parade. The 20-year-old offensive lineman played in all
big kid
15 games in Georgia's winning season.
Shame.
Today, the Georgia Bulldogs tweeted, "We are heartbroken over the passing of..."
Young kid, too, Lummy. Probably was going to be a starter for plenty of years.
Yeah, it was sophomore. Yeah, so he's probably like 19, 20.
That's too bad, man. Now, Dan, I was going to ask you.
To the earth
I was going to get into
was
this.
in
Hold on now.
California.
Because I'm not real smart, like when it comes to this.
What?
And people are making a big deal. And between you and Blitz, I can maybe break this down. What's the big deal about this latest fusion thing that we've now stumbled upon? What?
There's two things that we call nuclear reactions. One is fission and one is fusion. Fission is splitting atoms. Fusion is combining atoms. Stars often use fusion, and we've done it before in bombs. It's just that we've never been able to do it to harness electrical activity or to create the heat that would, spin boil water and spin a turbine. And so for one of the first times, because, we're not the first ones to have done this, because I think this was done in Europe like a couple months ago, but they were able to combine atoms and create the heat in a controlled fashion. They've been trying for over a decade to do it, and they're able to do it. Now, the thing is,
Dan literally sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher to me. I can't comprehend any of this. Go ahead.
We've been trying to, find more efficient ways to harness energy and to find energy.
To make energy?
To make energy for us, and make it usable energy. We're trying to trap
solar
energy.
Instead of having a big factory that burns coal and creates steam and turns a turbine.
Right.
We're trying wind energy, solar energy, right?
Right.
How about like the nuclear power plants?
Well, they use fission. They're splitting atoms, and they're letting atoms decay that creates heat. When the nuclear reaction rods heat up and they start decaying, they boil the water, and the water turns into steam, and it spins the turbine. So now they're doing it by trying to combine atoms. The problem is it takes a giant amount of energy to trigger the reaction, and they were finally able to generate that energy.
How? Like with an amplifier?
Laser beams.
And fusion creates way less nuclear waste.
Right. Yeah, there's no nuclear waste.
And there's way more of it.
So, if you were to have like we have nuclear power plants now, right?
Which create nuclear waste.
If you were to have are they saying that we might be able to have a fusion power plant?
Yes.
And Blitz, you're saying it's far less, environmental.
There's less waste. There's way more fuel they use because it's deuterium and tritium. There's lots of that.
And
it's a lot safe. It's a lot more safe.
It's a lot less sketch.
Yes.
Right. We can do it. It's just now an engineering issue as to on the scale of what we can do it.
Exactly.
On what we can do
exactly.
Let me do some words. I'm a little bit late. We have to start the BARP Awards.
Yep.
You have them all ready to go?
Yes,
we'll do it next.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
Was
it
it Asian or?
Tammy Ma? Tammy Ma? Their net worth's like 34 to 40 million. So
Who?
The one that wasn't there for
30
the
million?
Her thing says on her net worth between 34 to 40 million.
The Asian woman that wasn't
Asian
there.
woman? That's what she's worth?
Yeah.
How?
much?
It says between 34 to 40 million.
They said that she's worth $40 million.
All right, well, that's great.
How the hell is she? If she's a scientist, how'd she get $40 million?
So I think she runs the
$2.5
company.
million, she doesn't run it, but I think she's a CEO.
I mean, she
I
makes
think
probably makes 5 or 6 million a year.
Working it.
CEO.
And she's never there.
She's ugly as fuck. Probably lives alone. Doesn't buy a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Secrets to the Chinese would be like that.
Yeah, she's selling secrets to China.
Yeah.
All kinds of money. You're right, Simo.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Is that okay?
Run to the bathroom.
Yay.
I'm sure Janet's on it, sir.
When Baltimore tried to run the big quarterback sneak last night, cost them the game.
On what yard line?
One,
The one that I raved about?
I don't know.
When that remember yesterday, I was like, man, just quarterback sneak everything.
Yeah, they quarterback sneaked it in, and they tried to go into the end zone with it. They smacked it out of his hand.
For a
and
98-yard fumble, we
in a
court
Bengals
touchy.
belly, and he run it back the whole 99 yards
For the game.
for the game.
So bring it back to
I didn't see the finish of the Giants game. How was it?
It was a good one.
Pound Sanders and Dr. Teeth.
They pretty much handled
Alexander Graham Bell.
Minnesota.
Minnesota came out hard this year. This fucking fell off.
That's Kirk Cousins. He's a choke.
Dolphins should have won.
They choked.
They could have caught the ball. They would have won. Changed the whole game.
I mean, you know we have we got Robbie Knievel died. You know we have a Robbie Knievel call in.
Of course, we had I think 2 of them.
You working on it?
Yep.
All right, we'll do light stream. I'm gonna get into the Knievel,
Okay.
and then we're gonna get into light.
My big buck.
Robbie.
I'm gonna call you.
Okay, and then awards.
All right.
All right. Wow.
I think he had cancer.
Who, me?
Huh?
Me?
No, Knievel.
Just like you, Donkey Teeth. Just like you. Power pick a low 10 months. 151 to stop. 1,500 bits. Sweet Love Me, 17 months. Good morning, Nick the Gun Guy. Good morning, Big Buck. Oh. Me too, Fin 202R. So make sure you're just Bubba fan. Can't wait. Morning, Captain Ron. Good, Biggie. How you feeling? I'm kicking nuts, donkey. Get it done, Rick. There you go today. 67 Scout. Good morning. You're gonna get done today. Good morning, Rudy. Oh, does he?
Yellow.
Minute 17.
What's up, Peppergum? Maybe come next year. That's the right.
It's fucking cold out there. Morning, Puma
Could be good. You see how much is on there?
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Spot Show. Blitz, I got a, sorry for the hotness of the levels. I got a text from my buddy and said, kind of weird, they didn't relist your car today on the auction site. So
they took it down
Yeah,
long before the auction ended.
Dan's mic is not on.
Oh, I know. So sorry.
Or plumbing, yeah.
Yeah, but like,
so someone probably bought it if that's the case.
no, there's some weird stuff going on because they know I'm looking at it. They probably just sent it to another auction. Say, listen, man, the guy that owned this car, we screwed him on it, and
You think that's what they did?
And they're like, yeah, I do.
Someone picked it up.
Yeah, someone bought it.
Someone that knew the guy bought it.
Lummy, if you're going to start off your new year, you might as well do it responsibly, and you might want to start and stop with a credit card consolidation loan from Lightstream. A credit card consolidation loan from Lightstream can help you pay off your credit cards and lock in a low-interest fixed rate. A rate start at 7.99% APR with auto pay and excellent credit. Plus, the rate is fixed and it'll never go up for the life of the loan. And interest rates are unbelievable. I mean, I think the average interest rate now is like 25%. And the bottom line is you can get in front of that. You can borrow anything from $5,000 to $100,000, and there are no fees. You can even get your money by later this afternoon. Lightstream believes people with good credit deserve a better loan experience, and that's exactly what they give you. And for my listeners now, you can get a special interest rate discount and save even more. The only way to get this discount is to go to lightstream.com/BTLS. LIGHTSTREAM.com.
/BTLS.
Subject to credit approval. Rates range from 7.99% APR to 23.99% APR and include a 0.50% auto pay discount. Lowest rate requires excellent credit. Terms and conditions apply, and offers are subject to change without notice. Visit lightstream.com
/BTLS
for more information. Thank you. Do you see where Robbie Knievel died?
Yeah.
I think he died over the weekend of what, pancreatic cancer?
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, didn't you say that, man, that's an instant Gonzville?
Yeah, usually 6 months or less.
Because you can't live without.
Well, don't they usually catch it when it's like stage
Late.
4?
Yeah, they catch it late.
How do you get your pancreatic cancer caught early?
By luck, blind ass luck, by an incidental finding. They do a CT scan or an MRI for something else, and they see a spot on your liver. We don't traditionally screen people for this, which is maybe
a problem,
a bad thing.
I mean, is it a big deal to get it? Like, okay, if they were to say we're going to start screening for pancreatic healthiness, you would just require a CT scan. That's it, right?
Yeah, I think they could probably pick up maybe 95% of them with the CT scan.
Could they pick it up through blood markers? You know how like back in the day if you had a bad prostate or something like that,
PSA goes up.
They had to go in and feel your prostate or something like that. Now there's they can look at your blood and kind of rough in whether your prostate's going to potentially have issues, right?
Correct.
Through blood markers. Do are there no blood markers for prostate? I'm sorry, pancreatic stuff?
Pancreatic cancer? Not really. Specifically, no.
What? So, do you have to go in should a responsible person go in every however many years and say, I need my pancreas scanned, please?
It's a tough one because pancreatic cancer grows pretty fast. So you'd almost have to do it annually. And they'll never do it.
So why not?
You said a CT scan usually?
CT or an MRI.
And what does that cost?
Well, a CT scan of the belly, quick one, will probably cost $350.
$350.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah, they
That's
do a
it?
quick one. Yeah. A screening one.
That's not bad.
Well, why? I mean, you would think that would be a big.
Yeah, but we're paying for sex changes. We have other things that we're putting, money towards. Gender reassignment.
What are some of the symptoms of a bad pancreas where a person could be like, "Ooh, I do feel this. I need to go and get my pancreas checked." And you did say that if you get pancreas, if you catch it early, the survival rate goes way up. Way up.
Yeah, but usually the first sign of symptoms, it's too late.
Like as soon as you get jaundice, which is like one of the presenting symptoms sometimes.
That's where you turn yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it in the eyes?
Yeah, it's too late.
You mean you're saying once you got jaundice, it's too late?
Yeah, you're an obstruction. You're already done.
Pancreatic cancer is definitely one you want to avoid and you want to prevent. So it's really
Dan, you've always said, man, like that's the most scariest thing known to man is pancreatic cancer.
It really is one of the
I
worst
got a quick
ones.
question. Which types of cancer do you not want to avoid?
Well, I know. All of them. But Dan, give me the top 3 scariest, survival rate bad cancers.
Pancreatic cancer, brain cancer, and sarcomas.
What's a sarcoma? I feel like I ate one last night.
Those are a lot of kids get them. It's when you have like a cancer of the bone or the muscle.
Like bone marrow, Willie?
No, it's not really a bone marrow. It's just a sarcoma is just a connective tissue cancer, and it's usually of like in your leg. You'll find it in the bone.
Hello, who's
Why
this?
is that so detrimental?
Because you can't get it
The
all.
5 most dangerous cancers are lung basically, prostate, colon, pancreas, and liver.
I can have all of those at any time. Hello.
Hey, this is Matt. It's talked you up in chat. I've had pancreatitis, and I've had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. But wouldn't it be? Wouldn't you obviously have pain just like pancreatitis, Dr. Dan?
A lot of times you don't get the pain until it's too late. So no, most pancreatic tumors are silent until they obstruct.
Because I had a family member die from it, you know what I mean? But I mean, obviously my cancer wasn't kind that metastasized, so it wasn't a big deal. But I just want to double check.
All right, buddy, thanks, appreciate it.
important to understand some information about the pancreas because pancreatic cancer is a.
What's the pancreas do?
It does 2 things. It does the outside of it, the islets of Langerhans secrete.
This part?
Yeah, the bumps on the outside secrete insulin to help regulate blood sugar.
Right.
And the inside part of the pancreas secretes digestive enzymes to help break down food.
They haven't been able to. You can't live without it.
Nope.
Aggressive, and by the time you have it, a lot of times it's spread to other organs, and it's almost impossible to reverse. So first, let's go through the signs and symptoms, and then we'll talk about what the pancreas does.
5-year survival rate is about 10%.
Some other things that can help.
What's that, Blizzy?
The 5-year survival rate is about 10%.
So just surviving it after they diagnosed it for 5 years is 90% are goners?
Yeah.
Help you avoid cancer of the pancreas. Now, the number 1 or top symptoms are very,
I got all of those.
very, very vague and
You have loss of
non-specific to
appetite?
No, I mean I'm
weight loss.
Oh,
fatigue.
pancreas. So
hold on, I don't have any of these.
You maybe have fatigue.
you wouldn't normally associate those symptoms with the pancreas at all.
Yeah, I like to, I'm hungry as hell, so
you're good. You're healthy.
Because number 1, weight loss. Number 2,
not
2, loss of appetite.
No.
Now, a lot of you watching have done the ketogenic diet and you've lost weight and you lost your appetite. That's completely different. We're talking about.
Hey, I can lose weight, but on my appetite, strong-willed. It ain't going nowhere. My appetite. Anyway, Lummy, Robbie Knievel died,
Yeah.
and I think we have a couple calls.
Yep. When he was drunk, I think he had a
One of
couple
which
women.
we called him live on the air, and he had a couple girls in this bed with him
in Vegas.
In Vegas, and we played the Evil Knievel stuff for him and got him to fall for it. Did we not?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
And
That was
his
before his
dad-
jump too in Vegas.
Did Evil Knievel himself?
business. I said, who am I?
What's that?
Didn't the dad die of pancreatic cancer too?
Hello?
I think he died of liver cancer. I think. Let me ask Alexa. Hey, Alexa, what did Evil Knievel die of?
Stunt performer Evil
Pulmonary
Knievel died
disease.
from lung disease on November 30th, 2007. He
Lung-
was 69 years old.
lung-
By the way, you can thank the driver of your most
No.
recent delivery, and we'll share your appreciation with them. Just say,
No
thank
way.
my driver.
Thank my driver.
No, don't say that.
Why not?
Because they suck.
Well,
because they leave packages outside in the
telling them
rain.
that they suck is going to make them, and they get a suck review from us, is going to make them not want to be any better
Yeah, they're
now.
just gonna throw it over the gate.
Yeah,
now.
you think that they've urinated it and dropped a hot car on it now. Wait till they're launching it from across the street like they're Kenneth Kimberlin with a Brandon Powers kicker.
Well, we don't need to be paying them to do a bad job.
I don't think it said include a $5 tip. It just
That's what
said,
it does.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
From me?
No, but they get paid $5.
Okay, but from Jeff Bezos, not me.
I know, but they don't need to be getting extra
Look,
money for not doing
stop.
a good job.
I'm gonna, you know what? The person that's bringing my packages here to the building, if I can give him $5, and he knows that it came from me.
Right. They don't know, and it's somebody different every time.
Jay's here.
Otherwise, I'd
He's
say
looking for
tip.
his money.
Otherwise, I'd say tip away.
Jay's on.
We are waiting for the thumbs up from
Jay, your microphone's on.
Robbie Knievel. He'll be making some practice runs prior to.
Oh, remember they'd always go up and Oh, another practice run.
Not to
Jesus,
come.
Real.
That awaits him at the other side. They're designed
Now,
for.
is this when he jumped Caesars, and that was the most famous one that his dad really bid it on, wasn't it?
Yeah. The fountains.
Yeah. Hold on here. Let me see. Oh, that must be afterwards. Here we go. And he got a lot of protection. His thing's halfway zipped down, half of his spaghetti meat's hanging out. But I'd have me some
No face shield.
No face shield. I'd have me some shoulder pads and some rib deals and Hans device.
He's done it. He's done it.
Man, I haven't heard a pop that big in the Super Bowl.
has done it, and they're going crazy. They're going crazy here at Caesar's Palace.
Remember when his dad tried to jump Caesars? I mean, it tore him up. He was absolutely messed up, and let me send me the Evil Knievel Caesar's Palace
The first person to successfully jump the fountains of Caesar's Palace, avenging his father, the legendary.
I think we called him the next day, and he had like 3 hookers in bed and was all coked out and everything.
Here with your wife Lauren and your daughter Christian, when you were at that point where you said, I'm going to come up short, what in the world went through your mind then?
Hang on, because I thought I was going to land short like my dad and have to deal with what he dealt with.
Tell me about the practice runs.
Send me. Oh, here we go. The practice runs. He was able to practice this before. Shouldn't even.
Anywhere.
Here we go.
Yeah, if you go like
The seat of his
120.
pants.
120.
120. Yeah.
Jump that would make him a legend.
Man, and Robbie Knievel's on a full load.
Yeah,
two
dirt bike.
2-stroke.
No,
Yippee yo.
yeah.
His dad was on a Harley.
About 2 inches of travel.
I mean, it sounded like it had like 8 horsepower.
Make him a legend.
There's no travel on the suspension.
He made
Look at those shocks.
Look at the rear shock. It already probably has about what, Dan? 4 inches of suspension,
Probably,
maybe?
yeah.
Now they're like 12.
that jump. It just seemed like he turned it. He was.
Well, and the bike was so heavy, it was all steel.
Yeah.
And
Harley Davidson.
Here comes the great news right here. Bam. You don't tell me he had concussion protocol?
Whoa. Oh.
That's road rash in the
Body
nose.
was bouncing and
I sent
the
you just a
motorcycle
jump.
was falling over.
Anna, they'd show this live on like NBC on a
Nice.
Sunday. They'd be like, "And Evel Knievel's gonna go across the Grand Canyon,"
And they would build it up for a month. They would literally build it up for a month. And man, you didn't matter what you were doing, man. You were there that particular Saturday at 4:30 in the afternoon. No matter what you're like, it's like
Yep.
Wide World of Sports Sunday afternoon. Evel Knievel tries to kill himself again.
Yeah, like no matter what you were doing, be like, hey, don't forget Saturday. Evil's jumping the thing at 4:30.
Exactly.
Here we go. I don't think there's no sound to this, is there?
I don't think so.
He hit the back. Oh yeah.
Look at that. He's
He
launching.
just was like he needed like another 2 miles per hour. That's all he needed. Problem is his back wheel hit the lip of the ramp.
Yeah.
That's the problem. He lipped it like right there.
And it
Bam.
doesn't absorb anything. It really like pogos him up.
Hey, I wonder where that crashed bike is. Bet you that thing's worth some money.
It's probably in a museum somewhere.
And then remember, the worst of all was the Snake River Canyon.
Yeah.
That was such a
Stupid.
dud. Like
really
if you look at it now, be like, there's no way that little tube with
He was clearly no Elon Musk.
Can you believe though he did it? He strapped
But it was
himself in that
and it
thing.
was
He's
so
like, I can make it.
and it was so sucky in the fact that like he didn't even give it a scout's try, man. It went up like 8 feet and then the parachute came out into the rocks.
Do we have that video?
Do we? Yeah. You can. I'm sure Lummy will find that for me. I mean, it wasn't even like he didn't get like even halfway up a little bit, then had a little turbulence, and then the parachute came out.
And he blew back to his own side. Like he didn't even get.
He didn't even make it.
Halfway.
He went negative. Like I think he might have ended up behind the ramp. Remember that? Oh yeah, the Evil came in with the big ass helicopter.
He was a
The
good
whole big
promoter, man.
thing,
The
yeah.
best.
Hold on, he always had a cane, and then had to lift him into this stupid thing. Hell, you can see those in the. Here we go.
Look at this, Anna. Have you ever seen this before?
Not this one, no.
He straps
crazy.
himself in a rocket. He's gonna go across the Grand Canyon.
Here we go.
In like a Disney World
All right, here we
rocket. This is like a ride at Disney World.
I mean, like there's more technology at the Florida State Fairgrounds than this thing. And how is he gonna land?
I never.
It's like
forget
SpaceX
this.
launch.
Like was the needle gonna stick into the ground? Like how in the hell? Where's the landing deal?
We watched this
It
live
had
in
wheels.
Carrollwood Village.
Did it have wheels, Blitz,
Yes.
for real?
It was called a sky cycle, and it was steam powered.
Oh, here we go. Here it goes.
It wasn't even a rocket; it was steam.
Really?
Yeah.
Watch, here we go. Okay. Like the parachute came out
unstable.
right away.
Yeah.
You released prematurely. You started to roll and she's coming back this way now.
Now hold on. Is one of the commentators laughing?
That was me.
It's
Oh, that's
Lummy.
Jay. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Lummy. I'm sorry. And then did he go onto the side of the liftoff mountain?
You released prematurely. She started to roll and she's coming back this way now.
Blitz, now what's all that orange smoke?
I think it's just smoke.
Prematurely. She started to roll and she's coming back this way
He's
now.
like, at least I can hit the smoke button, make a little bit of a show going on here. Huh?
That was for if he made it the money shot.
The main shoot's out. There she goes. Beneath the rim of the canyon. Going to crash. Obviously into the river. It is okay though. She's coming down about 17 feet per second. Slowly going down.
I mean, this might be one of the biggest flop jobs in the history of our world.
David, I can't see anything. The helix, nobody has gone into the water. As I say, there are 2 men rowing up to the site. What about the other? No motor-driven boats down there. I can't believe it.
And had it actually hit the water, he probably would have died because he couldn't release the harness.
He couldn't have been able to get a thing.
Oh my God.
So
Don't worry, 2 guys in a canoe are coming.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know if we start the BARP. I mean, Dan, I think you need to be part of the BARP Awards.
You want to start it now?
Let's do it.
No, I can't do it now. I'm late.
Oh,
Imagine that.
been promoting it for 2 hours, 3
I know.
hours.
Well, that's welcome to the show, bitch. I mean, Dan, what's your? I mean, do you have like 40 ladies ready to get new boobs? Are they all? On the
I can
slab?
wait another 15, 20 minutes.
You can?
Yeah, I can start the beginning of it.
And I will. Well, if you think I got mean mugged by Jennifer, Friday or Saturday.
Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna go right into the BARP Awards next, okay? And I need Jay. I really do need Jay and Dan here because they both attended. Jay, what did you think about the deal?
It was awesome. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I opened up the show. You may not have heard it by. I said the success of Saturday's soiree was completely gauged upon how long Steve Diaco stays, because Steve Diaco does not, even on the most gala of events, Steve's in and out. He comes, pays his respects because he's so horny. He's always wanting to have sex with his wife, so he wants to get in and out as quickly as he can. And Steve stayed till like 11:20 Saturday night.
I would have stayed longer, but my kid was locked out.
Oh, he was?
Yes, my garage door.
How mad were you? You're like, I'm finally at a party that I'm really digging, and now I got to open the damn door for the kid.
Well, the garage door code thing didn't work at all, and he did it a bunch of times, and I thought I had a key left at a certain spot, and that was gone, and so, he waited outside for a few minutes in the cold.
Bastard. I would have said, hey, Ubered to 5021 West Nassau, buddy. Just grow up real fast.
Yeah.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
We're still here until about 10:45, maybe 10:30.
Good. Steve stayed longer than you.
Yeah, I wouldn't have left though. Freezing. You see that Alabama basketball player charged with murder? It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Nuts.
Who?
You.
Look up there at Newsmax.
Well.
An Alabama basketball player. And
I saw it.
Yeah, we could go shot somebody.
Yeah.
I already saw it.
Nuts, right?
Yeah.
Stupid. Like, you think you're gonna get away with that today's day and age?
Well, over some road rage.
Someone made some funny joke. They pulled up his stats, and he had like shitty stats. I'm like, there's no way he was a shooter. You can't shoot a ball.
You can't shoot a ball?
Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
Because his stats are just horrible. I think they say he plays like, or he's averaging like a point a game, maybe, if that.
What time did you stay till, Lana?
Oh, we closed
Late?
down.
Oh, did you?
Probably like what?
1 or 2? Oh yeah, nice.
Hanging out with Sumo for a little bit.
So, Big Red says he's going to send you the engine today. Just ship it.
I'm going to call that guy in South Carolina today about getting a carburetor for the soda motor, too.
Okay.
Turd burger 60 months. I'll make it real quick.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, okay.
See, that's what those
BARP was my favorite year yet, for sure.
But everything goes through that carburetor. It ain't got a hole in it like this.
Oh, I know. It's tiny.
So it don't make any difference what cam or whatever you do behind that.
You got the air and the fuel.
What's up, Sister Girl Tees? I'm glad everyone had a good time. It was so fun.
45 jet in it.
It really was.
And with an airbox,
it was the best.
It's like running more of a choke. And I talked to the guys up there, I really didn't know what jet they run the carburetor. They said they only run 37 or 38. So he's putting more fuel in with the airbox. It's getting a lot of fuel, not enough air to go with it. It's not a good mixture. But we'll
too rich?
Too rich.
Good morning, JB.
I know. Well, imagine that your engine
Big
runs too rich, just like everything else you do.
Good, Bubba Nash agrees.
It's so cool you guys are helping him out with the go-kart. So, I mean, little Danny and Dan are having a real bonding over it. It's been pretty killer. And it's such a pain in the ass, I don't think he'd be able to do well. You'd probably be able to do it, but it wouldn't be nearly as easy as Justin.
Sure was,
and
eat
him
more
helping you.
coleslaw.
I mean,
Big country.
Well, he's not. I was Wednesday.
What?
He gave it to me. I know. He told me, he's like, I got it for Arnold.
Let's go practice Monday night.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, every day. But I know, that's what I'm saying, though, as much as possible. That's what really experiences goes a long way.
Well, we'll try to get, I do this Wednesday, maybe in 2 weeks we'll do another one.
Yeah, even if you can go over to like Camp Car or whatever, where they got the new actual looks inside.
Sure does. Sugar Mama Susan Poitras. Yay, Crappy Chris is coming next year. Good morning, Super Fat Bubba Light. What's up?
We'll take 5 of these.
His name is Super Fat Bubba Light.
Oh, that's true.
What they call it, car awareness. You should wear that. You know, that way you learn what's around you.
Situational awareness.
Yeah, that way you don't have to look in your mirrors as much.
Trying to fucking
or look around to see where somebody's at on you. You just know.
That's what my son lacks in regular driving. He's 15 years old. He's learning how to drive with me, and he's good at the skill set of actually driving.
Mm-hmm.
He can drive, he can turn, he can do the lanes and everything, but his situational awareness, that comes with time, and he's got about zero of it. It's starting, it starts like this, and then it slowly opens up.
Driving a junker.
No, I haven't. That's why I'm comfortable him driving his own car, because he's getting much better quicker. When he was driving my car, his mom's car, another one of my car, it's too much for a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Plus he's worried about denting your car.
His car. I hope he's worried about denting too. But you're right. And his mom is like she's got compression leaks. Everything is like. You know what I mean? She's like grabbing shit, and I'm just like, listen, you have to apologize unless you do something wrong. Or you're gonna little things are fine. I'll tell you, as long as you don't freak out over me saying, slow down a little more, do this. At first she's like, sorry, Dad. I'm like, don't apologize unless there's a reason to.
Right. Maybe you all want to go to that one of those indoor karting places, and then when
my problem with those is they have 16-year-old kids who are running it, and I've had too many cases of lawsuits. They go super, super fast, and they're supposed to have a kill switch, so that when someone spins out, you don't get hit again. And his neck problems happened from one of those go-kart things, and before he worked at me, or else he would have let me sue him. He went with a bunch of his friends. He spun out, and a 15-year-old girl smashed him into a wall. Tweaked his neck up like
sweatshirt?
that. And
Yeah, but that waiver that you signed to get on the track.
You're fucked.
I got a couple
Pretty
people,
much.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's kind of half of why you go is for, the dangerous
Well, it's cool, but I'd rather do the outdoor ones. I think it's a little safer than the indoor ones, believe it or not, because they regulate them way more heavily. If you're not qualified to race on that track,
Wait, is it the Nash Brothers' birthday?
Which one?
Can we confirm? I'll put that in my memory bank.
Sorry.
Big Rig, what's up?
Sarah Fisher actually has one of those.
Yeah.
Big nice place.
Morning, Elkhart Rob.
Real badass place. What is it, Simone?
It's badass. It's got an oval.
Badass.
And a red pool. Seen a guy run through the infield in the oval. His buddies running been into it. And he hit a thing so hard when he stopped it, knocked his
Well,
helmet,
happy
shoes,
birthday.
everything.
If it's your birthday, Nash Bros.
He got out of this and walked back over and didn't ride him.
Yes, it's our birthday today. It's the Nash's birthday today. Go back. Give him a little shout out.
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studio, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. I have been informed that today is the Nash's collectively birthday. They were born the same. I think they're born within a minute or 30 seconds or something.
I think it's a minute.
Of each other. Justin first, Jeremy second. Both at BARP. I think both 5 ringers. No, they're not. I guess I screwed them.
Big Country 2988, 1,000 bits.
I screwed them.
Big Country was there.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Big Country looked good as hell, did he not?
He did. He looked great.
Yeah.
His midriff glory.
Sure did.
Big good. He's lost some weight. He just looks good as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's showing it off.
I was like, hell yeah.
Hello.
Bubba,
Yeah.
doing a good job, buddy.
Thank you,
Doing a
buddy.
good job. I'm back. I'm listening again.
Well, did I lose you? Was I sucking it up for a while and I lost you? Now I got you back.
Well, I just didn't know how to find you.
Right. How did you finally find out how to find us?
On YouTube.
Yeah,
My wife says I got a gay crush on you now because I'm always listening to your YouTube videos.
Yeah, Blitzy, YouTube and Facebook, man. It just spreads like herpes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The good kind.
The good herpes. Dan, is there a good herpes? I don't think there is.
Nope.
The kind that goes away with Zovarex. That's good.
Yeah, herpes, treatable herpes is what we are. But so where are you from, sir?
Muncie, Indiana.
Muncie, Indiana.
Oh, look at that.
Fellow Hoosier, my friend. I got a bunch of great Hoosiers. Yeah. Home of Ball State University.
Yep. Cardinals.
Fantastic. Now, have you figured out how to listen to the show live as it's happening, or are you just a YouTuber?
I've downloaded your app. I have a little trouble with the app. I'm setting the Twitch up today,
So I'm figuring it out. I think.
Yeah.
Is there any? Are you on any stations locally in Indiana? Or?
No, nope. I'm probably the most northern station I would be on would be Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay.
So you're not going to certainly get that. But, and speaking of which, this actually goes right along the lines of something I was going to talk about. You're in Muncie, Indiana, so there's not any town, and I don't think there's any major town in Indiana that doesn't syndicate Bob and Tom. I think everybody in Indiana has the ability through their local stations to find Bob and Tom.
Yep.
Are you familiar with Bob and Tom?
Yep.
Did you their one comedian, Donnie? Is it Donnie Braxton or Don? I forget what the guy's.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear about him?
No, what happened?
He got shot Saturday night, screwing around with a married woman, and the woman's husband came and shot him. Blew out. I don't think that Donnie got hurt, but it certainly, and the news really isn't covering it too much. I think they probably are in Indiana.
I've heard nothing about it in Indiana.
Yeah,
zero.
Maybe they're trying to keep it under wraps because they don't want, the
Goes
Bob
with
and
a Fountain Town woman.
Yeah, so send me the link if you could, please. So anyway, listen,
Donnie Baker.
Hey,
Donnie
Bob,
Baker.
Hey, you're doing a good job, Bubba. I just want to call and say you're doing a good job.
Try to find try to be able to listen to the Daily Show if you can, okay, buddy?
All right, man. Have a good day.
Thank you. Yeah, Donnie Baker,
okay, it happened like a month ago.
Did it?
Yeah.
Are you sure? It's just now coming out.
December 11th.
Because it says court documents detail.
Yeah, so it happened December 11th.
So they were trying to keep it under wraps.
Cracker Chris, 2,500 bits.
He's one. He's kind of funny.
It says Ronald Sexton, better known as Donnie Baker,
who, by the way, lives in Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
He lives in Florida. The article that I read said. And he was in Indianapolis doing a gig, or I guess maybe doing a Bob and Tom appearance, and he was hooking up with
Portland, Indiana.
He was hooking up with this chick who was married, and they met at this bar, and then they decided to go back and pick her car up at like a garage, and the husband was waiting for him and blasted his car and everything, something like that. So
that's crazy. A plastic surgeon got shot last week.
Locally?
Yeah.
Shot?
Killed.
Where?
He and his brother got in an
St.
argument.
Pete, right?
It was in it was in Hillsborough County, like a Riverview area. And there was a plastic surgeon and his brother got into an argument, and they both ended up getting shot. And the
kind of
younger
like
brother,
you and Jay,
getting shot or shooting each other?
They shot each other.
Okay.
And
like a duel kind of deal?
No, I think it was an altercation. They were struggling with one gun, maybe. I don't have all the details because they've been very secretive about it.
Really?
But the younger brother died at the scene. And the older brother went to the trauma center and died about 2 days later in the ICU.
Oh my God!
So the plastic surgeon and his brother.
Yep.
Christopher Newman.
Yep. Chris Newman
got into a fight. They shoot each other, and they both end up dying.
Yeah.
And it was and now there's
a sad mom.
No doubt.
Man, what would make them want to shoot each other?
Well, the younger brother apparently was really jealous of the older brother, the plastic surgeon.
It looks like it happened in Brooksville.
Yeah.
We got the reverse situation in that. I'm watching you, Dan.
I'm going to be shooting your ass with a BB gun.
I wonder if
Thanks for that, Nick.
I'm just telling you, man, out of all three of you, I'm thinking, who's the first one that brings out the gun?
Danny.
I think it would be...
Steve would be afraid to shoot himself, Dan. He would never pull a gun
especially if the gun's dirty.
Well, like, who's the first one to make it escalate? Steve.
I'll tell you the first one to pull a gun is Krista.
There's no doubt that's why they're all locked up over there.
Steve.
Right. One of my exes.
Three brothers and two kill each other. Man.
That is so sad.
That is so sad. And so, I mean, I guess at least nobody's going to get charged for murder, though, right?
No.
I mean, it's...
Yeah,
oh man, can you imagine that poor mom's funeral?
Were you a colleague? I mean, did you know this guy?
I knew of him. I didn't know him personally, but some of his patients called my office because they're looking to scramble for surgery.
A St. Petersburg plastic surgeon died Thursday, 6 days after deputies responded to a double shooting call at their home who he owns in Brooksville. Dr. Christopher Newman, 48, died Thursday in an area hospital, according to a note posted on his private practice's social media. The note. Dan, would you like to publicly say that you will accept all of Christopher Newman's patients right now?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So if you're a Christopher Newman patient and you'd like to continue your care, you could even have been scheduled for, AUGs or breast AUG or anything. You just got to get the file, reevaluate it, and let it rip, right, Danny?
Yep.
At the end of the day, I mean, there's been another one of these. I mean, we had, Jennifer, who your office manager, worked for a plastic surgeon, a very well-known plastic surgeon.
Absolutely.
And he died in a very horrific
aviation
accident in Kokomo, Indiana.
Right.
They put the wrong fuel in his plane.
Correct. Right. Both his engines blowed up on takeoff.
And so he went to blitz like right at rotation.
Yeah, I know.
He's getting like a and bam, Johnny eat the pavement.
Oh,
and he was gone.
Greenwald.
Exactly.
And so
he was a good dude.
That was a tragedy. So Dan, you're gonna not only you're the most popular and the best plastic surgeon, but you got a few of your colleagues that are taking licks.
Yeah.
So you might want to be right there.
I'm here for you
to pick up the licks.
Yeah, they put jet fuel on his plane.
Yeah, you need 100 low lead on the deal, right? I think
you had a turboprop and they put jet fuel on. Is that what it was?
It was not a turboprop.
It wasn't.
No.
It was just like a regular, but he needed 100 low lead.
Yeah.
And they put jet fuel in it, which is like kerosene. And
what?
Boom, your motors won't run on that. And when they'll run, your motors run just enough to clear the lines out. And so you're rolling down the runway at like a $110. You finally pull back on the yoke. You get up about 40, 50 feet, and now you've ran all the fuel that was in your fuel line out, and you're hitting the jet fuel, and your motors won't run on it. They lock up, and boom, you hit it. You come crashing down at like 120 feet. That's insurvivable. Like, you can't control the plane. There's no power to the plane.
He was flying a particularly difficult plane to fly to begin with.
Was it a Mooney?
I don't know. It was
Piper
apparently one of the
Aerostar.
hardest.
Piper what, Blitz?
Aerostar.
Yeah, don't they call them doctor killers?
No.
Call the Moonies doctor killers, I think, don't they?
Is that the one with the V tail?
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, Lummy, it's time for us to get through this year's BARP Awards based on behavior and things that we saw at BARP. Where do we start out with? And by the way, it's an open. Everybody just shout out your particular candidate, and then we'll rough it in, okay?
Yep.
So what do we got, Lummy?
Well, first one would be.
Slow down. You're getting way
I'm so
overmodulated.
excited.
Slow it down.
Number one would be the Drunk Kim Award.
All right. So who would be the drunkest person? Now, is that the drunkest person that's unruly and is potentially
not
one
a
out there
fun
welcome?
drunk.
Well, I think we know who that is. That started
Really?
before BARP.
Yeah, we announced that last week.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah, that's Hootie Who.
Yeah, because everyone at BARP was awesome.
Yeah, there was really no misbehavior.
Nope, nothing.
At all.
Yeah, everyone was
None.
well behaved and
None. I can't think of one incident. Actually, the misbehavior might have been how much I accosted Lummy's wife.
yeah. So maybe you won that one, but you weren't drunk though.
Yeah, I was other things, but
Right.
not of sound mind. But it wasn't to the point of irritation or disruption.
No.
No.
Who's this? Hello.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Friend in the quad.
Hi, Brandon the
Yes.
Quad. How you doing? Fresh from
Pretty
your
good.
fresh from your threesome.
We're just headed home, and the first part of the video is up. It's on your OnlyFans.
Oh my
Is it on
gosh.
my OnlyFans?
Yes, it is.
All right. So the first part one of Brandon's threesome, his Nope, it wasn't a biracial or a bisexual. It was just a quadriplegic orgy, was it not?
Threesome.
Nice.
Well, it was just technically biracial because Caitlin's an Indian.
Oh yeah. So we'll throw a biracial in there because Caitlin's Native American. There you go. And it's up. It's up on the OnlyFans at the Bubba Army, right?
Yes, it is.
Perfect. I'm going to watch it. Ty J's going to want a free link. He's been wearing me out. Anyway, BTQ, we got to get through these awards. We love you. Call us later or tomorrow.
Okay. I love you too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye now. See you
Bye,
later.
Brandon.
All right, Lummy. We're going to say that the Drunk Kim Award goes to Hootie Who.
Okay.
All right.
The number two is the Scout and Big Gulp Award.
And that is
Most
people.
handsy, touchy, but you wanted it.
Can that award go back to them?
I was gonna just say the same
Yeah.
thing. That's my vote.
Because I got
give
some
them-
wicked awesome
Yes,
massages
of
this
course,
weekend.
Of course, and then if the award is named after you, of course you can win it.
I second
Absolutely.
your nomination, Anna.
Thank you.
I third it, so it's law.
Yes,
There
it's
you go.
law.
The Scout and Big Gulp Awards, which are the most handsy, but in a good way.
The
Right.
coveted Scout and Big Gulp Award.
They win. They're all right. So continue on, Lummy.
It is the Mac Award.
Which is the best plus one, right?
Correct.
Best plus one. I got a couple ideas. Can I throw my ideas out there?
Yeah.
Nikki Peeled
Yep. Vote there.
Nikki.
I brought pity.
Well, I mean,
That's a +1, man.
Okay, thanks, Dan. Dan, tell your brother he's.
He already ding.
Dan, yeah. Jay, I never go against you, but I mean, pity cannot
I'm just joking. I'm not really nominating.
Pity can't be compared to just a hot rockin' flame throwing mill.
That's the joke.
Oh.
I'm not.
Now hold on, I quit trying to cover your ass, Jay. Anyway, I would say also I'm nominating Felix the Cat's wife's pants.
Just the pants?
Well, I mean, the whole thing.
How about Alex Stein's +1?
Yes. Now hold on. How about Matt Heller? How about Matt Heller's +1?
That's pretty strong.
Did you see that, Jay?
I sat and talked to both of them for quite some time.
Yeah. So it looks like we got Matt Heller's +1.
He hung out for a while too. It was great to see him.
Alex Stein's +1.
Yes.
Felix the Cat's +1. And Nikki Peel's +1. We've got Blitz. Can I get your opinion on this? I've heard other people chime in. I need you, Lummy, and Anna's opinion on this.
Best +1.
Now, you heard some of the potential suggestions.
I did.
You can go by those or something that you may have on your own.
It shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I feel like a lot of the ones you mentioned will get like the Hot Chicks Award, which comes later.
Again, potentially.
Still +1.
Yeah,
All right.
There could be multiple award winners.
Okay.
I mean, a girl, I guess a woman could win more than one.
Sure,
right?
sure,
You know? We're in radio.
I mean, I'm cool with the Nikki
I know,
Peel
I'm
one.
thinking.
I'm
Nikki Peel.
I'm third with the Nikki Peel.
You're
All right.
third
All
with
right,
Nikki
we can do
Peel.
that one.
There's Nikki Peel.
Nikki Peel, there you go. Nikki Peel wins the best +1, but I am with Anna in the fact that I can feel she could win like the hottest MILF award.
Yeah.
Like,
She may.
I mean,
She may take home like.
I mean,
she may be like.
she may be like Chris Brown at the
Beyonce taking home 6
the
Grammys.
Emmys.
Yeah.
Mark Spitz with like 9 gold medals.
Right. Okay, well, if one person can win multiple awards, then so be it.
Well, all right. Let me. So the Mac Award doesn't go to Mac, although Mac was a great +1.
He was.
Nikki Peel's wife, Allie, is.
I don't think. Hold on though. Mac, I don't think was a +1 this year though.
Oh, you're
he
right.
qualified.
Yeah. So he wasn't. So he can't win that award.
Thank you for the unbelievable technicality and facts blitz. That's why you get to make the big money.
So he's the rule
So
enforcer.
Nikki Peel won. It's not really Allie that won it. This is won by Nikki Peel because he had the best +1.
Because he brought her.
No.
Right.
No, it would be her because it is the best +1.
Yeah, because Mac was.
and Mac can't because he's not a +1.
Right, see, we got a lot of
Gotcha.
rules here in the Bubba deal. So
Thanks for the clarification.
Allie, Nikki Peel's +1 is the winner of the Mac Award, Lummy, okay?
Got it.
Continue right along.
The Grouper Lips Award.
Which is the person that helped out and did the most.
Yep.
I would say it's Big Red.
I was
I think it's Big Red.
Yep.
I mean,
Big
Grouper
Red
Lips does a
Blitz.
lot, but Grouper Lips has got it down now.
Blitz.
Blitz is up there too. It's Blitz or Big Red, but I think Blitz would even say, a lot of it's kind of within his job description.
Did Blitz get paid to do it?
Well, kinda. Yeah, and
Sorta.
yeah, he does. Blitz does get paid to do a lot of that. And so,
And
Big
Big Red
has
pays to do that.
And Big Red pays.
So
there you go.
Slight distinction, but somewhat important.
Yeah.
So I nominate for the Grouper Lips Award. Not the Grouper Lips doesn't do a lot, but he's kind of got an automated Lummy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Big Red's out
really
here
busted
building
his ass.
stages.
Like
and,
so much. He was here
Oh, my
all the time,
God.
cleaning, helping. Like even during BARP, he was just like running around.
Oh, I know. And like during Bubba 199.
He doesn't have an off button.
So I nominate, and I need a second or a
second that.
third.
I second
I
it.
Big Red.
triple, third, whatever.
I think it's unanimous.
Quadruple.
Yeah, unanimous.
All right,
Yeah,
the
Big
Grouper,
Red for
Grouper
sure.
Lips Award. We'll have an overview of all of this when we're done.
The Brandon the Quad Award.
Which is what?
The most over award for the weekend.
Lummy, I don't know.
Tough one.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's
Look,
a
it's
tough.
just
Everybody just spitball.
How about Brandon's mom?
She would
That's a
certainly
pretty
be
strong
she'd be considered.
Because she is cool as hell, and
she's
she makes this
everywhere.
all possible.
She
She transports his ass everywhere.
She
Cleans
goes
his
early.
condom catheter.
And then when that little get together
wipes his butt.
on Friday night when we were all in the green room and she was kind of laying it down. Were you there, Anna?
I could hear you from where I was.
On Friday night after BARP,
When I was hiding, I could hear you.
We were all in the green room, a bunch of us, and Brandon was in the middle.
I thought that was Saturday. But
No,
maybe it was
no,
Friday.
it was Friday.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, yep.
And his mom was putting on it
open mic hour.
Yeah, his mom was just really laying it down and how much of a pain in the ass he is. And she's like, my God, can somebody send some weed with me? Because I like for him to smoke weed so he can slow down and shut up sometimes. Sometimes I just want to put him in a closet. He drives me insane. So the Brandon the Quad Award, Lummy, goes to Brandon the Quad's mom this year.
Okay, great.
Who is the most over.
I was going to say you were or to Elkhart Rob because it seemed like a lot of people wanted to meet him.
Yeah, he was really over.
Like every time he came in, he had his hat on, his belt buckle.
Yeah,
wanted to go talk to
Elkhart
him.
Rob's a close second. Maybe we can wiggle Elkhart Rob into something else, but I still give it to BTQ's mom. But Elkhart Rob is definitely in the running.
Yeah.
Maybe he can win the Missy Hazel Award.
Maybe.
That's the next one.
All right, the Missy Hazel Award, which is what?
The hottest MILF.
The hottest woman with.
I guess.
The
He's not gonna win that.
hottest woman with kids. Well, here are some of my observations. I'll throw some names out there. You guys throw some names out there, and we'll try to whittle it in. You ready?
Yep.
Romina Diaco, Krista Diaco, Missy Hazlett, Nikki Peel's wife Allie, Merch Crick,
Of course, Ashley.
Ashley.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. Missy Hazlett. Let's not forget her.
You already said that.
She was
Double for her.
But okay.
I'm trying to think. It's probably.
Bubba Army Mom.
Bubba Army Mom. So there. I think those are the 9 you got to choose from. We'll kind of look at chat a little bit. We're gonna think amongst ourselves. Lummy, did you write the 9 down or no? I don't think you did.
No, I'm sorry. I was looking at chat too for see what they were thinking. A lot of people said the Merch Crick, obviously.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Merch Crick.
I'd be good with that.
Really? I mean, do we really want to throw? I mean, make her that shit cocky. I mean, she's
She
gonna.
does a lot of stuff, Bubs.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
sometimes
she needs her own shirt.
Sometimes when you put them over too when you put them over too hard, man, they get big headed and then they're tough to deal with. I'm just telling you. As soon as Heather got her own shirt,
Well,
it
you were
was
the
lights
one that
out.
said she was a nominee.
Well, I was just trying to be honest. I didn't think people would gravitate to it.
All right.
Don't yell at me. I want an award, Daddy.
Where's my shirt?
I'm acclaimed.
I shipped 40 of my shirts today, Daddy.
Are we giving it to her? Is that what we're doing?
You don't have to second it.
Wouldn't be giving.
Okay, I guess
I just threw it out there.
Hold on. I mean, hold on. I don't have to second it. Somebody else can second. I can veto, but somebody brings it up, then there's a second. We know how.
I
Bubba
say
walks.
Merch Crick. Okay.
I tripled that.
Hold on. Now, Jay, do you second that?
I do, man. She
well,
looked
then,
awesome.
Then speak up and say I
just
second.
said I second that.
If somebody
I'm with
wants
her.
a third or fourth,
I think she looked awesome, and she could also be a strong runner-up for what Big Red got. She worked her tail off behind the scenes.
All right.
And she did it with huge jugs. Thanks,
She
Dan.
did,
And she did do it with. She had some stockings on.
No
Oh,
doubt.
yeah.
You know,
Dude,
there's an award that she's definitely going to get, Merch Crick.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, she's going to get the Romina Diaco Award because she absolutely had the biggest pop and you announced her. It's not even a close second.
well,
Yeah.
Not even a close second.
Oh, I think Lummy may have had a bigger pop
Yeah.
than her.
I thought it was for a girl.
No, it's a pop's a pop.
Pop's a pop?
Pop's a pop.
Okay.
I mean, I
But
thought.
Lummy did get a bigger pop. You're
Yeah,
right.
there you go. I mean, I'm just trying to listen.
Okay.
I'm just trying to be honest.
All right, well, then Merch
All right,
Crick it
so
is.
Anna brings up the Merch Crick. Dan did second. Is there a third on
Jay
the
did.
hottest MILF?
Yeah.
If there's a third, it
Allie?
locks it
Okay.
in. No, is there a third?
I'll throw it on Merch Crick.
So you're third on Merch Crick. Okay. I'll let out. Go ahead, write it down. Let me.
All right, Merch Crick it is.
Merch Crick!
She finally got something.
It's got an asterisk.
The
Can't take it
OFF
too
Award.
seriously.
All right, the OFF award, which is what?
It is the hottest chick at the party award.
I'm gonna
Give that
say,
one to Allie.
Well, I am a big Allie fan, but Matt Heller's girlfriend. If you really spent some time, and she's just so elegant and beautiful, and oh my God. Anyway, I nominate Matt Heller's girlfriend. I don't know what her name is.
Taylor.
Taylor?
Yeah.
All right, can we call her Taylor Heller?
I second that.
Okay, I got a second from Jay.
Third.
A third, then it's law. As soon as you get a third, it's law.
She was awesome.
I think most people don't even know who she was.
Yeah, she was just so hot and just so blended in and everything.
Yeah, she blended in with all of us. The David Hernandez Award.
Oh, what's that?
The most sad award. Papa?
I'm sad and scared.
I'm trying to think.
Everyone was so jovial.
Was anyone sad?
I don't think I hit it the most ZD.
Anyone sad?
I don't know.
I saw people that were like quiet drunk.
Yeah, I saw quiet drunk. I saw quiet drunk.
Which is much better than loud drunk.
Oh, hey, they're saying that we give that to Hootie as well. Hold on. I propose Hootie. I need a second and a third.
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 There you go. There you go. The David Hernandez will go to Hootie as well. Thank you, chat. Thank you very much. Let me go ahead.
The DJ Willow 007 Award.
The DJ Willow 007 Award. What's that?
The least amount of time spent at BARP.
But you have to be there.
Yes.
Oh.
Maybe Bubba Light. Because Bubba Light got spun out on Friday and spent, I think he was at BARP.
He was there.
Quite a lot. Okay. So the DJ Willow Award, I don't know of anybody who was in and out and got freaked out. Yeah, you know what? Jay Diaco.
I had to go
Jay
to a Lightning
Diaco on
game
a family.
Friday.
Yeah, we're gonna have to give it to Jay.
But I
left early Thursday, left early on BARP.
Yeah,
Didn't
left
even
early
come on Friday.
Left early on Thursday, didn't come on Friday, and had my kids locked out of the garage Saturday kicker.
I wasn't invited Friday.
Like everybody's invited.
You have
always.
so much going on there. The last thing you need is me or Dan around.
Put that. Okay, I nominate Jay Diaco.
Second that.
Third.
There you go.
Fourth.
Fourth. There you go. Hold on. Jay Diaco got fifth.
Unanimous.
Man, that bitch got fifth.
I'll vote myself.
All right. Let me continue on. Write that down, Jay Diaco.
Jay Diaco. Romina Diaco Award.
All right, which is what?
The biggest pop at BARP.
Right now, I nominate Lummy. I need a second, third, or
I'll second that.
No.
Third.
Perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Or if it's not a third, then you nominate somebody else, and we'll go from that process. Lummy, you got the Romina Diaco Award.
Thank you.
Nice.
All right,
Thank
let me
you, everyone.
continue on.
The Iggy McGillicuddy Award.
All right, which is what?
The most uptight award.
I think it goes back over to
Goes to
Iggy.
Iggy. I mean, is there any doubt? You nominate him, Bubba?
Hold on. I nominate Iggy.
I second.
Third.
There we go. It's law.
Anyone else, Dan? Anna? Is that unanimous?
Blitz, can you think
He
of
was
anybody?
pretty cool with me.
Well,
He's cool, but he's obviously up. He's like
just always uptight,
looking
man.
over
He's
his
ready.
shoulder.
He's like the Incredible Hulk, ready to bust out of that flannel at any time.
You know that there's no one going to roll up on you when he's around.
That's very true.
Oh, I feel
He's
real.
got like the whole circumference.
Listen, I had at one time
covered.
Iggy and Blitz, right? I'm like, man, I'm Superman right now.
You don't ever feel
I
more
can tell
comfortable.
anybody, even Jimmy Cleavis, to F off because I got like 4 guns backing me and a crazy man. All right, let me continue on.
The Kelly and Brandy Award.
The Kelly and Brandy
they were
Award
super fun.
are the two are a single woman or a duet of women who had the most, probably had the most fun or flashed their boobs or something.
Sounds like it was Lummy's wife.
Ooh.
Some people in chat have also said Bubba Army Mom.
That's a pretty strong
All right,
nomination,
we got Ashley.
Ashley.
What was the actual description of that award, Lummy?
Yeah, what's the
The
actual
most drunk and most fun.
most
I
drunk
guess
and
that's technically
most fun?
Ashley didn't get drunk though, did she?
Yeah, she was drinking.
Oh, yeah, she
okay.
did.
'Cause we didn't
All right.
By the
get
time
her
I was,
drunk.
Go with
by the time
that.
I was on her ass at the refrigerator, she was tanked.
Yeah, she has some tequila.
So we got
There you go.
that would go. I think Scout and Big Gulp, Ashley
yeah.
Ashley Garrison, or Kelly and Brandy would be my nominations. Go ahead and whittle it in from there,
Pretty
fellas.
strong 3.
But I'm going to say Ashley.
You're gonna say Ashley.
Ashley.
Ashley, it is.
Yeah.
Ashley won an award. Woo!
All right, Lummy. How many more awards are there?
There is
There are.
1,
13.
2. There's 2.
There's 2 more left.
There be 2.
There's 2 left.
There is 2 more left. Go ahead.
This is the Dark Match Steve Award.
All right, which is what?
It is, as you put it, the person that you thought would look a certain way that didn't look a certain way?
Oh.
I'm going to say Bubba Army mom, because I thought she was going to be more of like a Diane Keaton kind of looking mom from the 90s, and she was like super hot.
I almost have to second that.
I was going to say shivering business.
I think mine might be Elkhart Rob.
Okay.
Like, I didn't think Elkhart Rob would be a real smooth cowboy. Like,
all right.
Mr. Clean did not look like a cop to me.
I will second the Shivering Beef one, that's for sure.
With his pimp outfit on
my
Saturday.
God.
Oh, yeah.
He's got
Jeffrey
real
Ross.
cornrows.
And hold on. And Dan, hold on. Sumo's tore up over this. I'm just going to tell you right now. Sumo is tore up. I bet you I argued with Sumo 14 times this weekend.
I bet you did.
Excessively. He's like, I'm telling you right now, there's no way that guy's a brain surgeon. There's no way. And I'm like, Sumo. I mean, to the point, like, we've thought about it. Larry almost had to break us up. He's like, there's just no way. I'm like, Dan checked him out. We checked him. We called the place. We looked on the internet. The guy is or was just retired as a brain surgeon. Dan, am I not right?
Yep, you're right.
He's a brain surgeon.
And he went to the hospital, he went to the airport with that same outfit on.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
So, Anna, you are nominating Scissor and Israel Business.
I am, yes. That's a good idea.
It's a third.
Yeah. It's law. Lummy, and our last one?
The Jimmy Cleavis Award.
Oh, okay. Which, by the way,
defending champion.
Which is the best-looking
Dr.
guy,
Dan.
right?
Yes, and Dr. Dan got it last year.
Big country.
Hold on. Everybody back down. You pick Big Country.
I do, yes.
And instead of third net to make it a law, I'm going to bring in Elkhart Rob.
But he is a good-looking guy.
Dan's going to nominate himself.
I was going to renominate Dr. Dan with his get-up.
Jay, let's go over to a more impartial Jay Diaco. Who do
He's
you...
going to say pity.
No, gingers are not eligible, okay?
What the hell?
It's either pity or red.
Racist.
For me.
I would say Jimmy Cleavis or Elkhart Rob. I would love to put my boyfriend in there, but I just think that
Jimmy's your boyfriend.
I think it's either one for me. I'm good with either one of those nominations.
Elkhart Rob or Jimmy?
Yeah.
All right, so that's what we're betting on. Dan's mad because he's not even on the bet. So the only two you have to choose from is Elkhart Rob or Jimmy Cleavis.
Well, maybe we can make a new one for Dan, the best costume.
I don't know. I think Big Country
God
probably take that one.
God forbid Dan, doesn't win one.
I'll be okay.
He came in with his roper,
Dan,
his jacket.
Duster.
Dan doesn't have to
roper.
win everything now.
No.
I mean, so the Jimmy Cleavis Award goes to who?
I would second Elkhart Rob. He's a
Anna,
good-looking
what
guy.
about you?
Oh, man. Both very attractive men, but let's go with Elkhart Rob.
Just because Yellowstone's still hot?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm voting Jimmy, but
I love Jimmy to death. I really do, more than anything, but I'm just going to throw Elkhart Rob. I mean, Jimmy's been good looking in my life for Elkhart Rob's new meat.
And that's the award's name is the Jimmy Cleavis Award.
What's that, Lummy?
I said that's the name of the award, too.
And Jimmy Cleavis will live in infamy because the award's named after him.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so
because
Blitz.
he epitomizes good looks.
He does. He is a good-looking,
very handsome.
Just sits back and takes it all in. Can jump into action if needed, but it's just Johnny Chill Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay, so Lummy, go ahead and run through the awards real fast so
right.
Dan can get out of here and Jennifer stop texting me.
The Drunk Kim Award went to Hootie Who. Scout and Big Ope Award. Scout and Big Ope won it. Mac Award. Nikki Peeled Wife's Alley. Grouper Lips Award. Big Red. Brandon the Quad Award. Brandon the Quad's mom. Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott.
Missy Hazlett Award. Merch Crick with an asterisk. OFF Award is Taylor, Matt Heller's girlfriend. David Hernandez Award goes to Hootie. DJ Willa Devo 07 Award, Jay Diaco. Romina Diaco Award, Lummy. Iggy McGillicuddy Award, Iggy. Kelly and Brandy Award, Ashley Garrison. Dark Match Steve Award, Shivering Business, Sarah Kenny Priz. And Jimmy Cleavis. Jimmy Cleavis Award goes to
Elkhart
Rob.
That's a solid list.
Donkey Teeth BTLS, get to 10 subs.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
Glad that we're running on time.
Bye, Dan. Sorry I got late. I know Jennifer's going to kill me, so sorry.
Should even be working today. bullshit.
Yeah, it's MLK Day, Dr. Brown.
Bye, Dan.
You need your priorities straight. You need to figure out which days you
Please
should
don't get heated.
That's right. Jay, are you working today?
Bye.
I have one meeting.
I'll see you.
I think my office is closed. I'm pretty sure.
That's right. Jay knows how to do it. Boy, is that Heather Wiz Hall of Famer?
Heather
Wiz. BTLS. Good morning, Felix the Cut. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mitch.
Favors of Japan.
When are you talking about Snowman? Morning, Bubba's tax refund. That's right, Heather Spanish right there. Super John, Marcus and Mark, good morning.
That's funny. Hello, two people. Oh, thanks, Selkert Rob. You earned it.
Morning, everybody. I do like the black part of the ring this year, Bub. I think it looks pretty cool. Different than everything else.
I agree.
I think it's neat looking.
I love it.
I don't know if you can see that or not. Really cool. I like it. What's up, everybody?
Excited for tonight.
Audio Pro, Poodle Ball, Sleepy John, Tony Peters, Brian. What up, Brian? Good meeting you, buddy.
You're going tonight, right?
What's tonight? Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going tonight. Definitely. Morning, Big Lunger, Donkey Teeth. Thank you there, buddy. I appreciate it. Brian from Philly, you looked exactly like I expected. Brian from Philly literally has gone to all the same places in Ocean City that we do, Bubba.
Really?
Yeah.
Brian from Philly looks like a used car salesman.
Damn, too nice.
You think?
Yeah.
I think he looks just like a guy from Jersey to me. What's up, North Carolina Surf, for everybody? Pull your luck. What's up, Big Ass Nose, Bama Boy? I did see some of the Meekum Autumn auction. It was pretty cool. Felix the Cat. No Paddock Philippe, some APs. What's up, Nick? So good seeing you. I appreciate it. I know. I'm just going to get like lots of BB gun marks in my ass, I think, from Dan. What's up, Heather Spin Instructor? Hi, Barry on 11. What's up, Big E? Ned's left testicle. South Jersey in the house.
Kiss fan 1975.
Yeah, Brian, you were a cool dude. I enjoyed hanging out with you. Say again?
Oh, I was just reading out resub.
Bubba's Ass Towel, good morning. Yeah, Meekum's super cool. It's the one in Orlando. My father-in-law went once and bought a car. I'm afraid to go. I'll end up buying something. Looked up Dodger Dan's Bloomin' Onion Maker, Permagrom. You got to go to BARP one time. You'll enjoy it. Fin 212. How about them Bengals? What's up, Ned's Herps? I'm telling you, this was the best one yet. Every year it gets a little better. People, having a good time. It was a really fun party, is all I can say. What's up, Wrestling Coach? Elkhart Rob, you handsome motherfucker. What's up? I will, Nick. I promise. I have your card in my my car.
Let me write this down. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I don't like any parties, and that shit was fun. I enjoyed it.
You don't like, what did you say?
I'm not a big like party guy at someone's house. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you get invited to a party, and it's like, you know, you're one of like 150 people. I don't really enjoy that kind of thing. You know, this party, I feel like I knew everybody.
Oh,
Even though I didn't know everybody. You know what I mean? It feels
Yeah.
like a house party.
Mm-hmm.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
I do think we could win the night.
You do.
Yeah, you're right. If you go once, you're guaranteed to come again. No doubt about that. Oh, well, thank you, Donkey Teeth. I like hugging you too, buddy.
Donkey Teeth.
Yippee-yo, Brando. What
Thanks,
up?
Donkey Teeth. I may have been the only one.
That's true, Yippee-yo. Once you go to one BARP, you're guaranteed to
Thank you, Elkhart Rob. I appreciate that. It was good vibes all weekend long.
It was a lot of fun.
I met Brian at the pizza place and then hung out with him again at BARP. It was awesome.
Oh, from Philly.
I'm sorry, Poodle Ball, and we're all huggers. I know I didn't get a big picture with you, huh, buddy? What's up, Beaker? You too, Sister Girl Tease. Super Fat Bubba Light. What up? What's up, the schneez? Babyface went. Someone sniped him when he was going to speak. For 20, what'd you get? 20 bucks to snipe him, Bubba?
100, but I tried to get.
100?
Yeah.
It's hard not to take that.
I tried to give the guy his money back. I'm like, listen, you're stealing.
That's funny. Poor guy.
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Spot Show. I think Jay Diaco said it best. If you make it to one BARP party, in order to make it to one BARP party...
Oh, no, that was Yippee-yo.
Oh, is that what that
Yeah,
Yippee-yo?
Yippee-yo
I just read something else. Yeah.
But if you make it to one, you'll never miss another. Like, I know there's a lot of people. $2,400 is a lot of money. It really is. And, you know, that's the threshold of support needed to be invited to the BARP party, our BARP festivities that start on Thursday and end on Saturday.
Hey, what was Yippee-yo's driving situation?
I don't know.
Lummy?
I don't know either. I know he was coming with big country.
Blitz only asks questions that he knows the answers to, trying to stir up some shiz.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead. What was it?
I have no idea. It was a question I asked. So.
Oh, like for real? You don't know?
No, that's why I asked.
Every time I saw him, he was always with big country. So maybe big country drove him.
No, it was he. I believe got in that Bentley that was driving around.
Wait, what?
Wasn't that him? People told me that was him.
Oh, really?
Big country's driving a Bentley?
No.
If you
driving around in a Bentley?
Somebody in the Bubba Army owns a Bentley? Or they rented it?
Someone was flossing a Bentley, and they got dropped off, and it kept driving around for like an hour or two, and then they left.
Let me track that down.
Was it Uncle Eric?
Oh, yeah. It was Uncle Eric. Uncle Eric's brother has that.
Okay.
That was his +1.
Nice.
Okay. Really?
Cool guy.
That's strong.
Where's
really
Uncle
cool
Eric
guy.
from?
Huh?
Where are they from?
Around here.
Down here, Palm Harbor.
That's
he's from around here.
strong.
Uncle Eric's Palm Harbor. His brother's
Why
in
didn't you
Palm Harbor.
start being his
and
friend?
And
No
Yippee-yo's Uncle Eric's nephew.
Okay, yeah. So it was Uncle Eric. That's
Yeah,
right.
it was Uncle Eric.
Okay.
I'm
It
lost.
was Uncle Eric's brother.
Well, because they dropped off, and then like the Bentley just kept circling for like an hour or two, and then finally they left and got back in it, and I was like,
I need a Bentley.
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh, Uncle Eric's brother lives in Odessa.
Can I
so
drive your
same
Bentley, Daddy?
I just want an award.
They put her in a little
See? See what happens when you give her an award?
Put her in a chauffeur. Put her in the chauffeur's outfit up front, drive you around.
Let me go into some words so I can end right at the top of the hour. Nobody get mad. Stand by.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
So we're basically just going to rehash the awards and promote the podcast.
What time are we starting today?
10:30.
All right.
Something like that.
Yes, sir.
Anna was pretty over. Got to say that too.
Oh,
They're pretty over, no doubt about it.
Thank you.
They love you. The people love you.
They like what they like.
They like what they like, and that's what they like. I tell you what, though, if you're a Bubba Army fan and you wanted to meet people, I mean, you had Matt Heller, Alex Stein, Kevin Hazlett, Sumo. You had fucking. Well, I mean, I'm just talking extracurricular people. His Larry Plummer. I mean, everyone who he talks about. Almost everybody who he talks about in life was here. Jimmy Cleveland. I mean, you don't ever see Fabrizi. He's never really come around these things. But I mean, all the people you talk about in your life, almost everyone was here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a great party.
I'm surprised how long Heller stayed. He must have stayed for 2 hours.
Yeah, which I wasn't expecting either, but they were having a good time, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
What was I going to say? What I loved hearing is people saying that, like, fans were connecting with each other.
Yes.
So like Brian from Philly was saying, like, I have so many new friends now, and like that's great.
I mean, he just came by himself, which is so cool.
Yeah.
I consider him a friend now.
Yeah. I like that.
I wouldn't be surprised if I see him when I go up to Jersey one time.
Yeah, and because people live all over the country, it's like, man, if you're in Nashville, hit up this person. If you're in Charleston, hit up that person. It's cool as hell.
I'll do that every now and then. I don't know, how many people do you have? Did you know how many people you're with? Or was it 100 people? How many people qualified, Bubba? It seemed like a lot. It seemed like more than 100.
Well, a lot of them.
Well, there's
were,
plus
friends
ones.
of Bubba's and plus ones, yeah.
It was a good party.
Oh, it was great.
Podcast, Willie.
Oh, that was a good one. Did you hear that?
Yes, I got one for this year.
Ooh.
No, I didn't get it. I can't believe it. That was a little bit
I
there.
heard
No,
it.
I'll
I
get
heard
you a
a
good
little
one. We'll
pop.
be back. I
I
get
heard
some
big
good pop
pop.
shoes. That means I'm pretty relaxed right now. That's
I'm
good.
sure you'll be out.
You going tonight, right?
Tuesday
What do you think?
game.
Think we're gonna win? I think we are too.
Now, if they lose,
Of course, I wouldn't
It's
done,
over.
It's done?
It's over.
Okay.
If we win, we play
Go to the
49ers here, right?
playoffs?
Or do we go there?
No, it would be too
Or
late no matter
no.
what. But I think it's still Philly.
Is it still Phil? I thought I heard last night 49ers. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, they were talking about it. I have to look at it because of.
Does anyone know in chat? Are we supposed to play 49ers if we win? When everything played out the way it did?
Because I thought Giants would go to San Fran and then we would play Philly.
Yeah. I think we end up playing them no matter what. It's 49ers. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Is it?
That's what they say. Yeah. Thanks, guys. He is pretty good. Is it here or there?
No, it has to be there because we're the lower seed. San Fran's.
Well, that kind of sucks.
San Fran's a 2 seed. Philly's a 1 seed, so we have to.
Although I'd rather play in San Fran than Philly right now.
I'm sorry. If we win tonight, do we go to the playoffs?
Yeah,
or
we
no?
go to the 49ers
It is the
at San
playoffs.
Francisco.
It's the playoffs
Yeah,
now?
we are, and this was the
What
first
is
round of the
playoffs?
playoffs.
16 teams initially.
And a couple of wild cards. Like a wild card for each division. So I think it's what,
It's 14.
14 plus 4, or is it 10 plus 4?
7 and 7.
How many
And
teams
including
are
the
there?
wild cards?
32?
Okay.
Because that 7 and 7, the one was that bye week, so that's why.
How many
Yeah.
teams are there total? 32?
Yes.
Playoffs consist of 14 teams.
Plus wild card. That's what
No,
he said.
and he said including it.
Oh.
I'll check. It's the Giants were the lower seed. Okay, so there's 6. Yeah.
So we would play the Giants here? Or we'd play Giants there if we went and ended up with them in the championship game.
Oh, if it's a championship game, they play here.
So the only way we play here is if the Giants beat the Eagles?
Yep. Otherwise, we go to Philly again.
I would love that. That would be awesome. I think we could beat the Giants here.
Yeah. I mean, they are playing pretty hot right now.
Yeah, but that was a close game.
Yeah.
It was a close game. I mean, that thing could have gone either way.
Danny Dimes is dropping dimes.
Yeah.
Robin designs. And I'm sorry. You probably. already
Oh
heard.
man, could you imagine
The
Poetic
game starts at
Justice?
what
Giants
time?
play Tampa in the NFC Championship
8
in
p.m.
Tampa.
tonight?
That'd be awesome.
Is it 8 p.m. tonight?
I think actually the game maybe
8:15.
kickoff's 8:20, but the festivities
Jesus,
begin
that's
at 8.
late.
It is late. It's just so hard to go into the Eagles' home stadium and beat them there. I mean, it's just ridiculously hard.
It's Foster for the months.
You know, the Cowboys could win, but they got to play better than they did the last 4 games. Exactly. The Bills and the Bengals. Very close games. Good games.
So Thomas Drew Garabo.
Tom Brady has more playoff wins than all of the other teams combined.
He's been there a couple of times.
He's got 35 right now. The second is Joe Montana with 15. He's got 20 more Super Bowl wins, or actually postseason wins, than number 2.
He's just partying.
pretty much out of here.
From the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
We'll be doing a podcast. It'll be available only where you get your podcasting. iHeart, Google Play, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, anywhere that you get, for the most part, any type of podcasting. Type in Bubba Army Podcast and be a daily downloader. The show we're going to do today is only available there. It's the only time once a week we give you a podcast-only show. I'm assuming it'll be mostly about BARP. Let me quick list, or we'll open the show up. We'll open the show up and talk about a little bit on podcasting, the overview of awards from BARP. Okay, buddy?
Sounds good.
Let's say about 10:30.
Okay.
10:30 is good?
Yep.
Perfect for the record. And it'll be posted by hopefully noon, unless we go long, but probably noon. Well, Blitz tries to get it up by.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
At noon.
Jay, thank you very much, my friend.
My pleasure.
Maybe next year, bringing candle wouldn't hurt. I mean,
She might win an award.
She could.
yeah. I mean, I don't think you've brought her yet. I mean, slowly but surely.
Maybe the white elephant.
I brought her the white elephant.
I know, but next would be BARP. She's the only Romina woman not to go.
Okay.
Romina
woman?
I don't think I'll tell her that.
Sorry, she's the only.
I don't think I'll tell her
she's
that.
the only. No, do not. I will get killed too. She's the only Diaco woman not to attend. If we could just kind of keep prodding her in a positive direction. I know it might take a year's worth of work, but can we work on that, buddy?
I will work on it.
She's so hot, and she's so personable, and she's so beautiful, and she'd probably win an award. That's probably why she don't want to come, because she knows she's going to win an award, and she hates us and doesn't want to win an award.
What?
She'd end up working so hard. That's the award she'd end up working.
We'll see you later.
Thanks for letting me finish.
You've been listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, starring
me, Bubba the Love Sponge,
operations manager and co-host Blitz K,
Co-host and show historian Lummox.
Co-host Anna Hummel.
Co-host Dr. Dan Diaco, Esquire of Council. Co-host J. Diaco, Esquire, the Spitting Cobra of Council.
Rhett, the filthy ginger video editor.
The BRN agent, Thomas Buttoned Up B.
And for everything else, go to thebubbaarmy.com.
Now, time for the legal disclaimer.
Exactly.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this show without express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
We must dissuade him of this delusion.
Never actually crossed the line and did something that was,
No, and that's the thing. I what do you consider? I mean, I might have crossed the line. No, I don't. I consider crossing the line. You and I can have as much beef as we want. We never.